welcome everyone to the Friday Night Lights. A couple things before we get started tonight. If you know someone who wants to play in one of my games, send them my way. I'd love to talk to them about either getting into a one-shot or getting on the wait list for a campaign slot. Speaking of one-shots, I do have a one-shot coming up this coming Sunday. That's the day after tomorrow. We are going to be running the Dark Frost playtest. This is going to be the final playtest that you can get your name in the credits for. So if you're interested in getting your name in the credits of the published adventure, go ahead and sign up for that. That's over at gmeric.com, right on the front page. We also have the GM tip videos, archives, and podcasts over on YouTube. If you watch those, do hit the thumbs up. It does help me out a ton, get the word out there about the service, etc. Lastly, we have the clip contest going on, where if you toss a clip or timestamp into the clip contest channel in Discord, you'll be automatically entered to win a prize at the end of the month. Now let's go ahead and get you guys started because we've got lots to cover today. And it's going to be kind of exciting, I hope. Right. You guys are currently... we are currently located down in the southern side of Toivoa, here in Shatter Shaddai, where you guys have come seeking a way to avenge Neve Dorcadas after she was poisoned and abducted to be sacrificed within a temple of Cateus, and trying to unravel the mystery behind Tyro's past. To that end, you're attempting to recover some books. You have a lead on a second book and have come to the Celestial Sips and have made a deal with an individual to get information or get access to the book from Karthus the Collector, as the deal was that you need to beat his champion. Matilda has entered the ring and is currently engaged in combat. As the combat is being observed by the rest of the party, they are not allowed to interfere. So, Miss Matilda Kipp, you are currently engaged in combat with Brana the Breaker. You cannot hear them. Okay, one moment. We will get that corrected. There we go. All fixed. All set.
Testing. I'm going to shut up.
Yes. Miss Kipp.
Testing.
Oh, thank you, Kier.
What did I do?
All of the
remind you
buffs.
of your
Thank you.
Yes.
What does Matilda have to buff her? Yes.
All right, Miss Kipp, it is your turn.
Okay, we are currently on what, round 5? Round 6?
This is round 6.
Okay, we are on round 6. Now, I need a rules question,
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. GM. If I were to use my bonus action to reapply Giant's Might, do I have to do that on this round? Or do I have to let it fall off and do it next round?
You can do it now. It would just not increase you a second time.
No, I'm wanting to extend the duration.
Okay.
I probably.
Okay.
But you don't have to do that for another 3 rounds.
Hmm?
Giants might last for 10 rounds.
So you're telling me that this whole time I've been playing it wrong?
You get it for a minute. Each round is 6 seconds.
You get 10 rounds of it.
We're just going to ignore the fact that I've been doing this wrong the whole time and only been using Giant's Might for 6 out of the 10 allowed rounds. Okay. Thank you.
We got you. We got you.
Yeah, it's okay.
So, Miss Kipp, what would you do?
I'm going to take a swing at her.
All right, as you swing at her, you will strike her. Your unarmed strike
All right.
punches her. For 6 bludgeoning damage. Plus. Matilda?
I have to type it all out.
Okay,
There.
go ahead and make a macro for that. Just copy paste that. So, an additional 8. So, you will deal 14 damage to her.
Okay. And let's see. Another buff that I have that I did right before we stopped last time was I used my my final rune. So I have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Okay. All right.
Right. And I'm gonna hit her again, or at least attempt to.
Unfortunately,
have
the
advantage
11,
anymore,
she
right?
rolls out of the way.
No, you don't have advantage to hit. You do have blast, but that's not going to save you in this context.
Oh no, absolutely not. All right. I will use my bonus action to second wind.
Okay.
You still have your haste punch as well.
Yep, you have the extra hasted action.
All right.
Oh,
So you
and I
can
will
over
do that.
12 hit
Thank
points.
No, I missed on that one too.
Yep. All right. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. She is going to, at the end of your turn, use a legendary action to try to headbutt you.
Good grief.
The headbutt will be a 27 to bludgeon you.
Ow.
She will catch you for 21 bludgeoning damage. Cut down to 10, I believe, because you're rune.
Now I'm very glad I used that rune.
It then becomes her turn. She is going to leap up and attempt to perform a breaker slam. Need you to make a strength saving throw of DC 18 or be knocked prone and suffer 31 bludgeoning damage. If you succeed, you'll take half.
Did she get that back last roll?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Looking at my. Here we go.
Strength saving throw is a 30. So you will take half, so 15, and you are resistant right now, so you'll suffer 7 bludgeoning damage. And are not knocked prone. And so then she will perform the unarmed strikes, which are 3 of these. Matilda, you're going to be attacked 3 times. The first will be
Okay.
a 27 to strike you.
Ouch. Your dice are doing much better this week.
I know. No, stop that, Eric.
Matilda, you are going to suffer 5 bludgeoning damage and need a con save of a DC 16 or be stunned until the end of your next turn. So the con save, Matilda is stunned.
Do you have... hold on, do you have
Do you have
inspiration?
inspiration?
I do have inspiration.
Are you going to use it?
Want to be-
Anymore. I don't want to be stunned.
There we go, and you can have mine.
Okay, so we're going to use Tyros for that.
So,
Okay.
are you guys on the outside of the cage cheering? Is that what's happening
Yes.
I mean, Kier,
Mhm.
I've been all last session. I was throwing in little emotes of Kier cheering you on.
Indeed. Tyro, you've
Sorry,
been
I
granted
said
inspiration
anything.
once again. All right. So the second strike here, Matilda, as you are not stunned, will be a 26 to bludgeon you.
here? Ow.
That will deal 6 bludgeoning damage, and I need another con save or be stunned.
Nah.
All right. And the third strike, Matilda, be a 16. As you manage to block that one with your armor, it becomes your turn.
Okay. Here we go.
What would you do against Brana the Breaker? She's standing
That's so mad
here,
about this thing.
flexing at you, being nimble. She ducks underneath your massive, ponderous swing.
Oh, that was only okay.
And we have a redemption of 100,000 channel points for the next time you guys loot something.
Heck, thank you.
At this point, it's going to be Matilda.
So, Matilda, you do clock her this time for 10 bludgeoning damage. She's looking a little beat up. Additional 9 from all your buffs. Okay. You're doing well.
And last one for the attack.
The 20. She's going to get struck. You're going to deal 6 damage here. Alright. Plus 4. Got it. Anything else, Miss Matilda?
See, bonus actions. I think I've used them all up. Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. At the end of your
Hold
turn,
up. Did you get the? Did you do the? Yes, you did. Never mind.
she's going to use a legendary action at the end of your turn to try to headbutt you. The 28.
Ow!
Oh.
You're going to suffer 11 bludgeoning damage because of your rune. And I need you to roll a Constitution save or be dazed, meaning you would have disadvantage on attacks and saves until the start of your next turn.
That's another thing you really don't want to happen.
Matilda, you will be dazed.
Oh, I'm gonna use that inspiration that Tyro gave me.
You're going to use that
Try again.
inspiration, okay?
Yep.
If this fails, you can take mine.
I
Alright.
shake it off.
Let's go.
You shake that off. Awesome. Then it becomes her turn. We're going to try to recharge the showboating flourish here. 1d6.
Don't like that one.
We got the showboating flourish back. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw of a DC 16. Or have disadvantage
Oh.
on attack rolls. Alright, you saved against that. We are going to try to recharge the Breaker Slam. Which we get back on 5 or 6. We got that back.
Oh no.
Miss Matilda, I need you to roll a strength saving throw of DC 18 or suffer a Breaker Slam. You do not suffer the full thing. Instead, you will
Oh.
suffer half of 27, which would be 13, cut in half because you're rune, for 13 damage. Matilda, you've been granted inspiration.
20. Okay.
All right,
Wait, did you say 13 cut in half is 13?
13 cut in half is 7.
6.
6.
Isn't it 6?
You're
I miswrote
correct.
it down.
I'm sorry. All right, 6 damage, Matilda. And then we are going to
Alright.
perform my unarmed strikes against you.
Oh, damn.
The 3 unarmed strikes, Matilda. The first would be a 22. That's missing as I impact your armor. The second strike would be a 19, and the third would be a 20. It is your turn, Miss Matilda, as she is sitting here clanging loud against your armor. Bang, bang, bang!
Sounds like she's fighting the cutlery
Ouch.
store.
Turtle, turtle.
Turtle enough for
Alright.
Turtle Club.
Right.
I'm watching Eric groove and thinking that this is a strangely appropriate like fighting game theme going on right now.
Yeah.
The 19,
19
she
hit?
catches your fist and moves it
Up,
to
up,
the
up, up, up,
side.
bless.
Oh, you have bless?
Yep.
All right. So that
Oh.
would hit. So those two both hit.
That's for the
Oh,
first one.
was the AC 20, so anything from Bless would help her.
Yes.
Okay.
And an additional 8.
That's the second one.
She is now bloodied.
I thought she was bloodied last
Oh
time.
my god.
No, she
Yeah, I
was
thought
looking
she was
rough
bloody
last
last time.
time.
All right, Miss Matilda. Anything else? Give that haste in action.
Yep.
She ducks underneath
hit.
this one, and as she does so, she's going to launch herself upwards like a missile, trying to impact your chin with her headbutt. And as she does so, she's going to catch you. Miss Kip, that rune lasts for how long? A minute?
Runic shield.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my reaction and runic shield. That.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. It has to be another creature. It can't be me.
Yep. All right. So this headbutt comes up, and if that the stone rune is still active, you are going to suffer 5 bludgeoning damage. And then I need you to go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw of a DC 16, or be dazed. Con save, Miss Matilda.
One sec.
Is a 16. Excellent. Matilda is a tank. She is awesome. Now we are going to try to recharge the Showboating Flourish, which I get back on a 4 through 6. Miss Matilda, we are going to need a Wisdom saving throw of a DC 16, or you'll have disadvantage on attack rolls.
I didn't make it.
Okay. Would you like to use that inspiration you just got?
I have inspiration.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I just gave it to you via the channel points.
Nope.
All right.
You can use mine.
We're going to give it from Zoya. Awesome. Miss Kip, a Wisdom saving
Sorry,
throw.
guys. My wisdom saving throw is really bad.
All
Oh
right.
no!
You're trying to give the fighter wisdom.
Okay.
Be
You
wise.
naturally have low wisdom.
So Matilda's
Be
going to
wise.
be dazed here.
Can I give her my inspiration?
Sure. We can give it from Lucy. Sure.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The dice
Listen,
are
you gotta win this
Lou.
bet.
Oh.
All right. Matilda, you are not going to have the disadvantage on attack rolls, and you have been granted inspiration yet again. So, Matilda, you
All of
gain
our
inspiration,
channel points here.
and
Thank
Lucy
you.
has been granted inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
I think
That-
we're very close to the end of inspirations.
Yep. And then we are going to try to recharge the Breaker Slam, which we did not get back. Instead, we're just going to start kicking at your left knee. As she side kicks into your knee, we're going to bludgeon you for 11 damage, cut down to 5 because of the rune.
Oh.
And I need that con save of DC 16 or be stunned until the end of your next turn. You right over there? Miss Kip?
Hmm?
There you are. All right. So, the second attack, Matilda, is going to be a 12 to hit you. That will miss. And an 18 will miss as well. It is now your turn, Miss Matilda, as she's clanging into your armor. As her thighs glisten here in the arena, she ducks to the side, barely whiffing, and then you will clock her twice, dealing 13 plus your additional bonuses. All right, so total of 31 damage here. Well struck. As you punch her twice, she catches it, and she's easily bloodied. She looks at you. You're fighting really well for such a giantess.
Do you yield?
She looks at you. No, not yet. Do you?
Never.
She smiles. My girl. And at the end of your turn, she's going to attempt that legendary action of a headbutt. A 17 misses you with the headbutt. We attempt to do the Showboating Flourish. A 2 does not get it back. We attempt to recharge the Breaker Slam. We did not get that back either. Miss Kip, we are going to pummel you 3 times. A 17 misses you, an 11 misses you, and a 25 to catch
I
you.
make her re-roll the last one.
Okay, using what?
The rune that I used, the prophetic rune.
Isn't that on another creature?
No,
Okay.
it's the storm rune. I'm in a prophetic state for 1 minute.
Okay. Cool.
It's just you go so fast that I haven't been able to use it.
I'm sorry that the combat is flowing. The third strike here will be a 24 to strike you.
No.
Okay. It's your turn. As she is not able to deal any damage this round.
Okay, this is the last
She looks
round,
up at you
right?
and smiles. You're running out. This is the last round of all your buffs.
Okay.
Make it count.
Yep. If you guys want to have the little countdown, she has
Okay.
41 health left.
Oh boy. We are very close. Very closely tied.
Can
Alright,
do
so
it.
Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use my bonus action to refresh my Giant's Might before that disappears.
Very well.
So just reset those. I am going to... I guess I don't really have much of a choice. It's just going to be all in.
All in.
Oh,
She ducks into this one. She dodges to the
roll-
side, and you will catch her
No, she gets that second one
That
because of
second
bless.
one.
with
Yep.
bless. Okay. All right. So you've dealt 17 damage plus 18. All right. Anything else, Matilda?
You wanna
If
use
you
your
rolled a
inspiration to
4
reroll
on,
attack?
if you
Sorry,
rolled a 4
both-
on her first blast, she can still hit if it's a 20, right?
Oh, that's true.
Theoretically, but you only get bless. Oh yeah, you do. Unfortunately, she did not get there.
Yeah,
Almost.
You want
Very
to
close.
inspiration in that last hit before your haste goes down.
I
The six.
She hit.
Sure.
We already went past
well,
that.
actually, I
Don't
No,
go.
we already went past.
Yeah, we
no,
already went
no.
past
I'm going to save the inspiration for saves.
Okay. Anything else, Matilda?
This is
Um,
bad.
let's see.
You did this to her.
Let's see. I don't even think I have any. Nope. Don't even have any inventory items that I can use.
Okay.
No, I don't
She's
think
currently
so.
at 6 hit points.
This is very, very neck and neck.
All
Okay.
right. Anything else,
Oh,
Matilda?
that's it. I'm gonna fall into was it haste withdrawal?
Okay. So,
Yeah, when the spell ends, the target cannot move or take actions until after its next turn.
so we are going to, at the end of your turn, use a legendary action to try to headbutt you. A 22 to catch you without your haste buff.
What? How much armor did the haste grant?
2.
2, so you're still at
Two, so-
23.
All right, I'm at 23.
Okay. Did you have Shield of Faith on that as well?
Yeah, she had Shield of Faith as well, so that should have probably expired as well.
How
Okay,
long
if
does
Shield of Faith
last?
also
I'll look that up.
expired,
10 turns, but I can double check.
then I'm at a 21.
Okay. So the 22 is going to catch you, Matilda.
Yeah,
Shield of Faith is
no,
10
hold on,
minutes.
Shield of Faith lasts up to 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah, no, 10 minutes. She still got
Okay.
Shield of Faith. It's concentration.
Oh,
Cool.
10 minutes, not 10 rounds.
All right.
Okay.
So the headbutt will miss you just barely. We are then going to, instead of using a showboating flourish, we are going to use a second wind. And we are going to recover 25 hit points.
no!
Son of a.
Then we are going to try to recharge the Breaker Slam. We did not get the Breaker Slam back, and now we were going to attack you with the unarmed strikes 3 times. Here we go, Matilda. Pow. I missed you.
Right on the
Pow.
shield. Can't be crit.
So you're going to suffer the 7 bludgeoning damage because your rune is still active for that. Need the con save of a DC 16 or you'll be stunned. Matilda. Okay. Would you like to use the inspiration you have?
Yes.
Okay.
The dice tell a story. Let's roll.
Okay.
Hold on. I got. Take mine. Take my inspiration.
All right. We're going to give
What?
Piers to you.
Yep.
What are you screaming from outside the cage?
Kier, as soon as he sees you enter that haste fatigue, he gasps and says, "You got this! Don't give up!"
Does she still have a flash of inspiration, the genius thing?
Oh
Oh
no.
hell, I can't do that.
Can't do that.
That's against the rules.
No.
Yeah.
Take my inspiration.
All right. Heckin's going to grant inspiration. All right.
Lucy's just screaming, "Bite her in the face!"
And
Let's go.
you do
That was
resist the
Heckin.
stun there. You did take the 7 damage, yes?
Yes, I did.
All right. The third strike, Miss Matilda, will be a 17 to strike you.
No.
All right. Miss Matilda Kip, it is now your turn. You cannot act.
I cannot act. I skip my turn.
At the end of your turn, I will attempt to headbutt you. A 26 to catch you, Miss Matilda.
This con thing is going to get me eventually.
So, Matilda, you're going to suffer 7 bludgeoning damage as she launches her head directly into your gut. Need that con save of DC 16 or have disadvantage on attacks and saves. You're fine there. We're going to now
I've been
use.
drinking with Ironius. I can handle some gut shots.
We are going to try to recharge the Showboating Flourish because you're about to come off of this downer. We did get that back, so I need the Wisdom saving throw of a DC 16 or have disadvantage on attack rolls. You're good. We try to recharge the Breaker Slam. 1d6. We got the Breaker Slam back. Need a Strength saving throw of a DC 18. Or you will suffer 30 damage.
Oh no, that's so
Okay.
bad.
So you will suffer half of that and then resistance, so you will suffer 7 points of bludgeoning damage from that. You are not knocked prone and you are not grappled. And now I will perform my 3 punches.
Do you have any more Stone's Endurances?
I do. Am I allowed to use them?
A reaction.
You can get one.
You get to use one of them.
Right, but I don't know if I'm allowed to use them.
You
Eric,
can.
am I allowed to use them?
Yep.
Then yes, I'd like to use them.
Yeah, she has one she could use. She hasn't used it yet.
I have 3 left.
Okay.
You get one reaction though, right?
Right. Yeah. So I'll negate one of those 7 damages.
Okay. Cool. And then I am going to be punching you 3 times. And this time it's just straight to the belly. We're going to try to just give you a liver shot. Here we go. A 28 to deal 7 bludgeoning damage, Matilda.
Yep.
The second strike will be a 28 for 3 bludgeoning damage, Matilda. And each of these is going to need that con save or be stunned. So 2 con saves, please.
Do you want to do the third one and then we just run all the con saves?
Sure. Well, I need the
I don't
con
like
save
they
because
said
if you're
that.
stunned, I may have advantage on the third one. So 2 con saves. You're good there. Second one. DC 16. You're good. The third punch. Be a 22 to catch you, Matilda, for 4 bludgeoning damage.
That one
She
doesn't
has a
hit.
23.
She's a 23 AC. Disregard.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Kip. As you manage to recover from the downer here, she has 31 hit points.
Good grief.
You got a health potion?
I do.
She looks at you. Really?
Consider it a compliment.
She smiles at you. Fine.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
If
It's
you guys
not
have-
much, and you guys know that my potions are crap. Like, if you're shouting at me to
be
drink
cursed.
potions, you have seen the results of potions that Matilda takes.
All right, Matilda,
I'm just worried
here we go.
that okay was she's gonna start chugging.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the empty container
Sure.
of Kyotom's ointment,
Yep.
look at it, go, well, guess not, show it to her, toss it at her, and then pull out her warhammer.
Okay. And you will clock her, dealing 8 bludgeoning damage to her. Okay, you... do you have all those buffs still?
Let's see.
You have Giant Smite.
I have Giant's Might. The D6 is for the elixir, which I had.
Okay.
Is that the same amount of rounds as Giant's Might?
That's the Elixir of Growth.
Yes.
Let me double check.
Yeah, I just don't know how long that one lasts.
Yeah, I don't know either. If it's the same number of rounds,
Nope,
Then
it's 10
no.
minutes. Go ahead.
okay. So if it's 10 minutes, then all of those apply because
Okay.
one of them is for Giant's Might, one of them is for
Cool.
Giant's Growth, and one of them is for Ranger bonus.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Anything else, Matilda?
Yeah, second attack.
Okay.
Ooh.
13. She dodges to the side as the Warhammer impacts the ground with a reverberating shake that nearly knocks your friends over.
All right. That is. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. At the end of your turn, I'm going to use that legendary action to try to headbutt you. A 23 to catch you, Matilda.
That meets my armor class.
You're going to suffer 9 bludgeoning damage here. I need that con save of an DC 16. Or
I'm gonna
you'll be
stones
dazed.
endurance it.
Okay. You reduce it to 0. But I still need that con save. You're fine. Alright. That becomes her turn.
Whoa. 3 green numbers.
You're going to try to recharge the Showboating Flourish. That's 1d5, that's fine. We didn't get back. Try to recharge Breaker Slam, 1d6. We got the Breaker Slam back. Miss Matilda, I need a strength
That
saving throw of a
is
DC 18. DC 18 for the strength saving throw here. You're fine. You will only suffer half of 23, so 11 cut down to 5 because of your resistance.
Me.
All right, Matilda, here come the 3 punches. She's going to throw haymakers here. We're going for the headshot.
Ow.
Shoto Haru Ken. 14 misses. 14 misses. And Matilda, you lean back as none of these strikes hit you. It is your turn. A 21 catches her for 13 damage. 16 will miss. All right, Matilda, you need a total of 12 on your bonus dice. You got 4. Okay. She has 8 hit points now. Anything else, Matilda?
Bless
No,
is also
that's
only a minute, right?
I'm sorry?
Bless is also only a minute.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay.
All right, Matilda, here we go. End of your turn. Here comes the headbutt. An 18 will miss you. We're going to try to do that showboating flourish once again. 1d6. We did not... Oh, we did get that back. It's 4 through 6. So I need that wisdom saving throw or have disadvantage on your attacks.
Nope.
All right.
No, take my
We're going to grant it
inspiration.
from Lucy. Okay. Lucy grants you inspiration, and it's a DC 16. That's not going to work, Matilda.
Oh,
All right. So, Matilda, you're going to have disadvantage on your attack rolls. She's then going to try to recharge the Breaker Slam. She gets that back and need the strength saving throw of a DC 18, Matilda. And the only person who has inspiration right now is Tyro. So, Matilda, you will suffer half of 29, so that would be 14, cut down to 7 because of your rune. And here come the 3 unarmed strikes.
You know what?
Yes?
You know what? I'm going to.
Use your third stone's endurance.
Yeah, I have to.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if I use it now or if I use it later. It's.
All right, you'll reduce that down from the 7 to 11, by 11, so to 0. Awesome. Here you go, Matilda. 3 unarmed strikes. The first one misses you. The second one misses you. And the third one, she winds up. She does the whole Popeye arm spin. A 20 will miss you. How many hit points do you have left, Matilda?
16.
Matilda, you have been granted inspiration.
Oh my god.
More to grant.
All right. After her turn, we go to Matilda. Matilda, we are neck and neck here. The 2 Goliaths stand nearly beaten to death. You have
Isn't it
twice as many hit points as she has. She has 8. You have 16.
Do this.
You got it.
A 29.
That's
Let's
bigger than
go.
80.
She has disadvantage
What?
though, right?
It's-
Yep, you have
Disadvantage.
disadvantage. So the 16
I'm
will
going
miss.
to re-roll one of them.
Using what? Your inspiration?
Her reaction, right? Doesn't she have the Don't you have your one stance, or is it only on other stuff?
Oh, the
Your rune.
rune.
I don't remember which one.
Shoot. Limited use. Where's the rune?
She's standing firm
Wait.
here.
Yeah, it's when me or another creature makes an attack roll. So
Okay.
I can use it on myself
All right.
to negate the advantage disadvantage.
All right. So you're going to negate the advantage disadvantage on which of these 2 hits?
The first one.
What?
It got the bigger one-handed damage
Yeah.
number.
Okay, yes. The first one.
All right.
Thank you.
So you will be dealing 12 damage until she turns and smiles and uses her stone's endurance.
No.
Wait,
She's
she's not a
also a
Goliath.
fighter. Yes, she's a fighter.
She's also a
I thought
Goliath.
Stone's Endurance was a Goliath.
She's a Goliath?
She's the tiniest little Goliath.
All right.
She is.
All right, I have to say it. Why is she white?
She's not. She's
And what happened to her
Persian.
No, she's-
markings?
She's black, blue, and red right now.
All right. So, as she uses her stone's endurance, she's going to reduce the 12 damage by 7 down to 5. However, the additional
But all the
8
extra.
damage will knock her unconscious.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Matilda
Here.
will take a knee and she's just gonna lean on her
Matilda
shield.
wins.
Here bursts into tears and throws himself at the nearest person to hug them.
That is Zoya. That is Zoya. You collapse under the ground on top of her.
I collapse onto Zoya, sobbing as I hug Zoya.
Uh-oh.
She
Zoya,
just-
take 1d
No, no,
immediate
Tyro,
damage.
Tyro, shut up. Zoya's just gonna stand there. Her head feathers are getting slightly damp, and she just stands there.
This man is twice your size.
So,
Okay, Anne.
Matilda,
Yeah, okay, Matilda.
Yeah, that was very nerve-wracking.
Do you
As
want to
you-
check on the fighter?
I completely forgot I had the extra damage for a while and I was really distraught.
I was waiting to tell you until, people stopped talking. We were good.
Dude, you know this group too well. Just throw it in there.
It's better to let them RP and let them have fun for a moment.
So, Matilda, what would you like to do?
Oh, yeah, Matilda is taking a knee, and she's just gonna breathe for a minute until all the buffs wear off, and her opponent wakes up. And then she's gonna help her get up.
She gets up. That was impressive.
You bet.
You know, you look
What beat?
familiar.
Okay.
Didn't you beat me in Grindavik?
Uh,
Maybe.
The world may never know.
maybe? I don't know.
They never
don't know, I
remember
did
the
one.
people who get fourth place.
Oh.
Thanks for
Well,
the fight. That was fun.
Well, you nearly did me in. It was really nice. Thanks. Matilda will stick out her hand.
She gives you a handshake. Next
And
time,
when she shakes Matilda's hand, Matilda's gonna pull her in and give her a hug with a big pat on the back.
she gives you a hug. This is nice.
Yeah, we gotta do this again. Whew, what a workout. Oh, yeah, I really think though. I honestly do think you're a better fighter. Oh, that's gonna sting.
I've been practicing. You know, they've got some really cool schools here in Shatter Shadai.
Yeah, I think when I'm done with this tour, I'll be back.
Sounds like fun. Rematch?
Absolutely. See you then. I'm just gonna limp off this way, and she like points a thumb over her
She's
shoulder.
going to go in
towards
the opposite
party.
direction.
Okay. Yeah, Matilda's limping. And her face is all bruised and swollen.
Okay, your perception checks from the party. Everyone except Matilda.
I'm going to hold out on this one because Zoya is underneath here.
Very well.
Yeah, that's fair.
Damn, Lucy.
Lucy and
because I was-
Been
Tyro.
up for a while.
I was waiting to speak up because I was like, I'm trying to find homie because I'm trying to get that book because we won.
Right.
That was the wager.
Miss Lucy and Tyro, you guys are looking around and you see him trying to make a hasty escape.
No, it's
Oh,
alright,
I
it's his whole team.
I start climbing over people to get to him.
I'll give her a boost.
Please roll your athletics check as you try to catch Karthus the Collector.
Can she get advantage because I said I'd give
Yes.
her a boost, so that's technically the help action.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
ma'am.
I roll it again. Hey, we take those.
And he is going to be slippery. You managed to touch his robe, but he's going to slip away, and he begins to run. Would you like to take an
Can I throw my
opportunity
chancla
attack?
at him?
You gonna throw a chancla?
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh,
I will
not the
allow it.
chancla.
It's just, is that just an unarmed?
It's just a straight
Wait a minute.
dexterity. You are not you're not proficient in chancla.
Darn it. Can you get proficient in chancla?
Dex.
I am.
Matilda would be.
Just dexterity up at the
Do it.
top.
Okay.
With a 15, the chancla flies and impacts the back of his head. He is knocked out cold. Commoner has 1 hit point.
Yep.
It's Lucy with the flying chancla.
Here comes Lucy with the flying chocolate.
Tyrannus is gonna run up to him and like dogpile on top of him. Just the blue tongue lizard form. Just
It's just muttering malcriado se crece se va aquí con mi libro. And she's gonna start rifling through his robes to find the book.
That's when you remember he did say he didn't have it on him.
I'm still want to steal something
You're gonna,
of value.
You're gonna
if he
rob
has
him?
something.
Okay.
Well, no, not rob him. Just hold it collateral.
Understood.
Does
Tyrannus,
he?
Go ahead, Lucy.
I was just gonna say, does he have anything on him worth collateral?
Oh yeah, he's got a coin purse.
Oh, I'm definitely
That's
snatching
good
that coin
collateral.
purse then. Does he have like a seal or anything?
Yeah, it's definitely his. It's one of these monogrammed ones. Big letter
Yeah, no,
K.
just snatching definitely snatching that coin purse.
Okay.
I won't count what's in it. I just want him to know that I've got it because he's gonna give me this book one way or another.
It clacks instead of jingles.
Plaques. Okay, now I gotta open it. I check out this coin purse. What's in this coin purse?
There's a whole bunch of semi-precious gems.
Good enough. I'm keeping them until I get the book.
Okay.
I can't promise I'm gonna give them back.
Matilda, you have heard a kathunk in the crowd, and the crowd is disturbed at the fact that a ruckus is happening.
Okay, first things first, I look for my party.
You see
Okay,
Matilda, you see Zoya as a splatted feather pillow underneath Kier. Granak seems to be stoically staring at the whole situation, question mark.
Okay, responsible
Everyone
party.
else has just been chatting, so I've been letting them chat.
Okay, so he's
Okay.
he's being stoic, Granak. What's Heckin doing?
Yep, responsible party. Where's Heckin?
Heckin shouted across, did we... Okay, we didn't want him to go get the book for us.
All right. And Tyro, the blue-tongued lizard.
Can I
Tying the
see
guy up?
Tyro, the blue-tongued lizard, through the crowd?
He's currently on top of this guy. Because you're so tall, you can probably see it.
Okay.
And he's
It's like-
tying him up. So
right.
what's the roll for that?
It's a survival check. It's like the fight at a bowling alley. You can see everything that's going on, but you don't need all the details. So Tyro lays some rope over the guy.
You just see this blue tongue head looking this way and that, like holding up two ends of the rope. Somehow he's accidentally got it around the guy's neck, realizes what's going on, and just sits on him and shrugs.
All right, well, I'm gonna go join the responsible people. Because I have no idea what they're doing over there. Granok, what happened?
All I saw was a flying lizard and Lucy heading towards the side over there, and the next thing I knew, what appears to be Karthus on the ground. Something tells me he might have been trying to sneak away.
Oh. You know, that tracks with what we know of him, what little we know of him.
Correct.
Here will free Zoya and then throw himself at Matilda. You did it!
I did it! I'm gonna pick Kira up.
Kier is picked up. He has no choice.
Yep.
Zoya is just gonna like poof out extremely puffy after she's let go, trying to dry out her feathers.
Yeah, Matilda will pick up Kier. You are now on Matilda's shoulders. Oh, Kier, can you figure out what the heck is going on over there?
Huh? What's going on over there?
From your new vantage point?
Kier, from his new vantage point. Well, it looks like Matilda and Tyro are mugging the
Lucy.
guy we made a bet
I'm
with?
Matilda.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Lucy and Tyro are mugging the guy we made a bet with.
Oh no. We better stop
He
them.
probably deserved it. Or I guess that's true too.
So Matilda's going to, like, slowly weave and limp her way through the crowd. Like, just walking up behind them. Like, what are you guys doing?
Lucy, in the middle of putting on her shoe, says, well, he was trying to run away, and I just wanted to make sure that we got the book. Otherwise, you would have been fighting just for funsies, which, like, I feel like is cool for you, but not so cool for the job we're trying to finish, you know?
You see the blue-headed
Matilda
skink
nods with her face
turn.
all swollen and bruised.
What's the armor like? Is it dented or buggery?
Oh yeah, dented to hell. She's probably gonna need to get it fixed.
At Charnellens.
Matilda, you look a bit dented as well.
Yeah.
Don't be.
Oh, that feels so good. Oh my gosh, yes. She kind of leans sideways towards Hecken, like, oh. Kier tilting in the air.
Yeah, he's going with it. He's still just overwhelmed.
Dangerously
so...
60 degrees backwards.
You should do a victory lap with Kier on your shoulders.
Okay, but we should maybe get somebody, maybe Greenock, to carry this guy. If we can get him up to a booth in the bar upstairs, it might be a lot easier to have the conversation with him rather
Tony's
than
just holds up.
Tyrone is sitting on him.
Hey, the lizard just slaps
Slaps who? Yourself?
you.
Don't slap me. You Matilda
out of
just came
character,
out of a
Tyrone is
fighting
just a bad
ring.
word here.
Are you going to slap Matilda? Her
He's
reactions are
sitting-
bad right now.
He's going to crack her and look at her with wide eyes. As the out of character, Ian is going to remind Jenny, Tyronius is a bad name in this town.
Oh, yeah, she does. She's totally forgotten.
Oh, you really took some knocks to the head, Matilda. That's Tim,
Yeah, she
our
really-
friend,
she
the lizard.
really, really did.
He's an enchanter.
Huh?
Tim the
Who's that?
enchanter. You've known him for quite a
Who?
while. This guy, the lizard.
Oh, Tim! Tim, hi!
Tim just looks at her and, like, you know, does that whole thing of, like, giving the, what am I gonna do with this girl?
One of Matilda's eyes is swelling shut.
Can I do a CTE check on Matilda?
ETE? I'm sorry.
It's just cat scanner.
Oh, okay.
I think, is that the concussion?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the concussion one.
So, you're going to check her eyes for a concussion? She's probably got a minor one.
You need a short rest before you get back into a fight. Or get hit by anyone.
Wouldn't Chancla.
And I'm gonna slap Tyra.
Let's,
You're
I'd
going
really
to
like
slap
to go sit down.
On up streets. All right.
If we can get this guy upstairs, it'd be great.
So, you guys going to heft him up to the Celestial Sips?
Tony's just gonna show the rope, and could, like, you know, hold it up like a kid trying to get a
the
parent
rope,
to fix
as you
something.
hold up the rope, it slides off of the figure and down onto the floor.
Tony's just motions to it, and then picks it up, and hands it to, I don't know, Gia.
Here, you've been
Here,
handed
you
the
need
rope.
place on
He
Matilda's
looks
shoulder.
asleep.
From his place on Matilda's shoulder, Kier will take the rope.
I'll just pick up the guy and start walking towards the upstairs
you.
of the bar.
Okay.
Thank you, Knock. I am also going to start walking until we get to a doorway, at which point I will put Kier down.
Okay.
No victory lap?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, victory lap. Yes.
It'll be a good distraction while we get him cart this upstairs anyways.
So,
Matilda
what I
will
just heard
do
was
that with
that Kier
Kier.
wanted to ride Matilda around.
I'm going to pull out the
That is
megaphone.
exactly what you heard.
This was not my idea.
Does Rana get jealous at all?
No. Ron is a
Uh,
self-assured
again,
man.
What'd you pull out?
Hecken's going to pull out the megaphone and preach to the crowd. Wasn't that a wonderful fight, people?
Everyone
Deserving of tips.
cheers! Yay!
Give your
Cheers.
show your appreciation to the victor. She does a
Cheers.
victory lap with her mascot.
Zoe's
Emotional support orc.
Kier points at himself during the victory lap and just mouths the words, "That's me."
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie, part of me is regretting taking up that whole, like, be quiet as long as possible and just yell out boy toy.
Matilda should get advantage with Kier riding his shoulder or her shoulders.
She did this for just a book. She's going to need money to repair that armor. Be generous. You might see another fight.
Oh, man.
Come on.
Okay, so flowers are thrown. And
Wait,
then
power is thrown?
flowers are thrown into the arena. And then the coins come raining in, Matilda.
Heckin will run around behind them and pick it up.
For the record,
Yes.
this is a bad way to collect money. Having coins thrown into the arena is a bad way.
Oh, no, no.
It's all right. How
No, no.
many can I catch
Dramatic.
in my shield?
In your
Ding,
shield,
ding, ding, ding,
all
ding.
told, between your shield and Heckin's collection, you are going to collect, and we're going to see how much gold you're able to collect here. 1d200, 25 gold.
Now I'm not gonna
That's
lie,
not bad.
Eric. You don't have to tell me and Hecken how bad it is to have money thrown at you. We come from the land where the currency of a 50-cent piece is a lethal weapon.
Yep.
Really interesting.
Yeah, look up an Australian 50-cent piece.
I'm
and
already
tell
doing
me.
it.
Do you see?
We'll get there.
All right.
That's like medieval money.
Yeah.
Like
It has
medieval
edges.
money.
But the,
It
with,
is.
With the
It's
images.
Australian.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's what we use to fight the kangaroos. We designed this after the Emu War.
All right.
That you lost, yes.
Moving forward.
Sorry.
look at it.
I broke him.
So, you guys go upstairs to the Celestial Sips?
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
Cool. We go upstairs to Celestial Sips, where you guys can find a booth and put this guy down.
I'm also going to put a photo of one next to a Zippo lighter in the
All
channel.
right.
So it's there. You said at a booth. Is it like a actual booth with
Yep.
the like?
With
Excellent.
benches.
Yeah, I put him. Well, we should probably put somebody. Is it next to a window or is it like just in the center of the bar?
We can do it with a solid wall.
Cool. All right, so I'll slip him into the inside seat and make sure he can't get past me.
Okay.
Can I be the mysterious force underneath the table that tickles his toes when he tells a lie?
I thought you
No
were going to
one's
say
stopping
pecks his
you.
shins.
I mean, that too.
All right.
You
So
know
he will
what?
come
Yeah.
to at this point and look around and looks at the situation and is exceedingly nervous. You understand. I had to go get the book.
Uh-huh.
Insight.
Oh, but we could have gone together. You weren't going to congratulate me on my win? That's pretty rude.
Well, of course I was. Of course. Of course. Why wouldn't I?
Mm-hmm. Lucy's going to cross her arms.
Look, I'm just a business person, you understand? I do my best. Yes, you can... I can tell you where it is.
You mean you can show us where it is?
Well, no. I can tell you where it
Irony-
is.
Trironius is going to lean up and grab him by the shirt and pull him to his face and just glare at him.
I can tell you where it is, yes. Of course.
He just starts hissing.
What is my insight today?
You see,
Not
I
great.
don't
Can
have
I
it
roll
with
my
me
insight?
at the moment. Like I said, I would have to go and get it.
Right, and we can go with you.
Is he
21.
totally full of it?
He is not lied yet.
Yet.
Does he even know where it is?
He knows where it is.
Okay.
Right, I'm not concerned about him knowing where it is. I'm concerned about him, I can tell you where it is. And then while we go look for it, he'll scuttle away, which is why I'm like, you can show us where it is.
Well, I
We can
can't
all
exactly
go
show-
together.
Well, we can go all together, yes. After all, you're going to need me.
Lucy narrows her
Trironius' mouth
eyes.
is Sorry, go.
I was gonna say Lucy's gonna narrow her eyes and say, "Why? Where is it? And can we go right now?"
Tony just opens his mouth, and between the no teeth, the lightning starts to crackle.
Well, you see, I kind of lost it, but I know where it is, and I know who has it. She wouldn't possibly sell it. After all, it's a rarity, and she really likes these sort of things.
So you made a dishonest bet, is what you're telling me.
It was a sure thing. How could
was
I
it?
possibly know that you would win?
Your
Matilda-
champion.
Matilda slams a stool down at the end of the booth and steps over it to sit down.
You pull a Riker
Leans her
maneuver?
elbows on the table.
The Riker maneuver.
The Riker.
Leans her elbows on the table and stares at him. What do you mean? How were you supposed to know I wouldn't win?
Well, she doesn't lose.
I don't lose.
He cowers
He
down
just
and
nods.
starts to slide down into the bench.
Oh no!
Wait,
Tony is
wait,
still
wait.
holding him by the chest.
Zoe's gonna peck his shins.
Oh, what the heck
I'm the
is down
mystery
there?
underneath the table. The 20 or the 25 stealth. The mystery
Well, that was an attack
underneath
roll,
the
so
table.
you gotta re-roll your stealth.
Okay.
Look, she's got it,
30.
and we just need to go and collect it. There will be a wager, but I can tell you how to win.
Who's she? Who's
Like
she?
one right now.
Well, you don't really want to go. I mean, Lady
Tony just
Saravel
pushes
de
him back and
Duvain.
shakes him.
She's the matron of the
Who?
Crimson Box. She's a patron here in Shatter Shaddai. She runs an underground fighting club. And last time I went, I lost a lot. I thought you were going to be my ticket back into success.
You didn't even wager money with me. You wagered not money.
Yeah, Kier just was about to say that same thing, but just points at Lou, nodding.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, last time he wagered with stolen goods, so...
True.
And you think you're not very good at gambling.
No, I'm really not. But to try, you understand?
So what happens if you're caught in Shatter Shaddai trading in stolen goods?
I'd go to prison.
So how about you return the stolen book, or...
I don't have a way to do that. It's
He
in her
wagered. He
possession.
wagered the book to somebody else. What's the wager that she's gonna have us make? Is it another fight?
Yes, but
I mean, if he's
it could be the
saying he
whole
knows how to
group.
win, look, if he's saying he knows how to win, his track record isn't very good.
That is fair. That is a fair point.
And we have confirmed from his very own mouth that he's not very good at gambling.
I say we take him with us, we trade him for the book.
Ooh,
Ooh,
I like that plan.
idea.
How the rest of us feel about this? Granach, how do you feel about this? Do we trade him
Okay.
for the book? Hecken?
Sure. Yeah,
I mean,
just good us over.
he is the one who made the mistake in the first place.
Right. Zoya, thoughts?
Can you see through 30 stealth underneath the table?
I can't even see you at all. I'm just assuming you're here.
We're speaking into the ether.
From somewhere in the room here. Sounds good.
All right, looks like you're coming with us.
Fine. If I have to.
Alright.
Hey Lou, what are the
Oh.
prisons like in Shatter Shaddai?
Mm.
Oh. Lou,
Mm. What?
would you know?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
She's like, I don't know. I've heard they're not great, but I've never been. That's for people who get caught.
Speaking of caught, Tyronius is going to pull the guy out of the booth, and, like roughly, and just stand with him, still holding by the chest.
But you're gonna pull him over me, who is completely blocking the exit of him being able to get out.
And
Fair
me,
point. We
who's
boxed him in.
also
No, my bad.
boxing him in.
Yeah, no,
You're
that was
not
the
pulling
first
him
thing
over
I
me.
established was that he's boxed in
Alright.
by a Goliath.
Goliath. Oh god, it's a Goliath Oreo.
No, still incorrect.
No. He's boxed against the wall by Grenak in a booth.
All right.
So, what do you want to do?
To the Crimson Box. Do I know how to get to the Crimson Box?
Ooh, roll a history check, please.
12.
I have a map.
You have a map, that's true.
It's the first thing I
Got
do
a
every
map.
time we go to a city.
Yep, so roll your history check with advantage, sir. Yep,
Let's go.
He knows.
all right.
Grenok's map's got it on there.
So, you know where you're going? Ready to depart?
Yep.
Should
Yep.
Matilda heal up first? Or...
Matilda, do you want to heal up
you
first?
are right!
Oh. How
Hold on.
down are you currently?
Below half.
Correct number.
44 out of 116.
Were you gonna cast something, Lou?
Yes, have some 33 health from me.
Oh my god.
So now you're
Oh.
down 11.
I can cast
I
something.
see
and use the
that's
spell
I'm
resist
gonna-
as well.
77.
I'm gonna lay on hands the rest of it up.
Okay.
Okay, I can do it without a resource.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry. I can get the resource back.
Oh, this is lay on hands too, right? Like,
Oh yeah.
I'll rock paper scissors you for it. Like, I don't care as long as she gets healed up, right? Like,
You're both
for it.
pretty, okay? I love it when you touch me with healing.
Don't touch
Ooh.
a dog.
Whoa.
And I get that feeling, I need sexual. No, I'm kidding.
Right, you're probably closer. You can beat me to it.
all right, yeah. So, 11, Matilda.
All right.
Right.
Thank you.
Was that
I'm
what you
good
need
to
to
go
max
now.
out?
Yep.
Cool.
No, 11 puts me at 88.
Oh,
of
no,
116.
you weren't 44 down. You were 44 up.
Yeah, she has
So-
44 left.
64 down. Before Lucy's healing.
That's why I asked for.
Huh?
Never mind. So you need a. How much then? 44.
I'm sorry. The fighter has like 2 brain cells, and they're both going fight, 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 fight.
The
I don't
the
know.
brain
It's
cell is
88.
fighting for third place.
How many hit points do you
You're on
have now,
88.
Matilda?
88.
Out
What's
of
your max?
116.
116.
Mhm.
Okay. So you need.
28.
Yeah, 28. So yeah, I'll get you the 28
Yes.
then.
Okay.
I
There
did
we go.
math,
There we
guys.
go. Back.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I need the numbers real quick. I just
I'm sorry.
so many people were talking. Numbers were weird. We're good. All right.
I should have just typed it out.
It's okay.
Yep, we're all good. Matilda's topped off. We've got our friend.
Yeah,
Why do you
someone,
say it like
someone
that?
with good strength. Carry him.
Because
Um,
we're gonna link arms with this fellow, and we're going to march him to where we need to go.
Okay.
It's like when you have like the 2 parents and the kid, and he's just barely touching the ground.
He's not touching.
I don't know
the
what you're
ground.
talking about. I've never done that
No,
in a million years.
Just
Between
for
2 Goliaths.
appearances, I think I can take a bottle of this booze that I have, like this cheap $2 chuck in my bag, hand it to him, and say, "Hold this."
He looks at you. Oh. Fine.
Heckin, did we solve your problem?
Matilda did solve the problem.
Yeah, otherwise I
Oh,
was gonna
looks like
say
you were thinking the same thing, Heckin.
yeah. Otherwise I was gonna say let's have Lucy escort him, and we'll just be Goliath on either side of that. But
We don't have to we don't have to rely on taking advantage of Lucy every single time.
no,
Matilda's
him
really
walking with
feeling
Lucy.
bad
Matilda can
about
take
this.
advantage of Lucy whenever she wants.
Listen, my brain does not in paladin mode does not go to make the guy look like he's an alcoholic stoop. It goes to how can we walk him out of here with everyone's head held high. Two possible solutions. Listen, there's two possible solutions. We found one of them. It's all good.
All right.
It's all good.
So you guys head off into the town. Matilda, you've got the thrill of victory. You're healed up. You're healthy and hearty once again. You don't have any of your abilities back. It's a good day.
Well, could that have counted as a short rest when we were interrogating him?
No, you were
No.
interrogating him.
No, it wasn't
Played
a
my
short
part in
rest.
it.
That was not restful. All right, so where are we going?
All right, you guys healed me up. I'm feeling much better. Not visibly one giant bruise anymore. It's great.
Most of us are still fully stocked as well. Like at worst, she could have just gone and taken a nap, but she didn't want to do that in RP. So
Yep.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say we're gonna have this guy lead the way, or Granok lead the way.
Granok has the
where you're
map.
going. Yep.
I know where we're going, so I will lead the way, I suppose.
Okay.
I will gladly follow.
Awesome. So you guys can easily find your way towards the house of the red box. As you make your way there, you're able to come to the front door. I don't have the exterior art for the place, but they just let you walk in.
Oh no.
As you come inside, you find yourself in this room.
Ooh.
You look
Zoe's gonna
around,
go
it
and hide
is
behind one of the
ornately appointed.
I don't get it.
Is the book on the table that you're looking for?
It is not the book you were looking for. That is a picture book. Do you want to go look at that book, Lucy?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, I do.
So you go over to check out that book. It is a collection of athletes in various, very scantily clad pictures that have all been drawn and painted in this book. Each one of them has a champion's name and title. It goes down, and you recognize many of these gladiators as being very famous. And on some of the pages, there's a little red check mark in the bottom right corner.
It's a to-do list.
A
I was
done
gonna say
list.
Yeah.
to done this. Would I know what the book with check marks are for? Do I have a
Lucy?
similar book?
Do you have a similar book, Lucy?
I think I would mark it differently. I don't have this book.
No, this
That's
is
for
a
sure.
collection book of various gladiators that she would have seen and participated in intimate flings with. So, if you do have one of these
Yeah,
books,
it's done list.
Lucy, this is essentially the little black book.
Yeah, Lucy definitely has a little black book. It's not little, and there's probably more than
Someone's
one.
got a type.
By the way, Zoe is hiding behind the couch on the right-hand side.
Okay. Coming in from the right-hand side and looking down at you, you will hear...
Oh, with a 20?
Yep. As she comes in, you smell hot cinnamon. As a woman gracefully comes in, hello. Can I help you very much? Ah, Carthus. Carthus, a delight to have you back. And by the looks of things, oh goodness, a true treat, Carthus. You said you were good for the next encounter. You didn't disappoint. Matilda Kip, a pleasure, a fan, in fact. An absolute pleasure and honor to have you in my house. Please take a seat.
Nice to meet you. You are?
Oh, my name is Saravel. Nice to make your acquaintance.
Matilda will stick out a hand, like, to shake hers.
She reaches out. A true honor. Her graceful, dainty hand is a lot stronger than you would have estimated.
Oh. Impressive.
She grins at you. Thank you. I've been trying. I'm nowhere near as athletic as such a beautiful woman as yourself, but one must keep a firm hand with unruly staff members, you understand. But, have you come to participate in the games? It's not often Carthus comes to visit without a purpose.
Oh, he has a purpose. He made a bet with goods he didn't own.
Oh? Carthus.
Stolen goods.
Carthus, I'm disappointed. Oh. However, you know what this means, Carthus. And he begins to shake and tremble and is trying to leave. He cannot leave because Grenek and Tyro have a hold of him.
Correct.
But he is struggling as she is approaching. Carthus, you know what happens when you do this sort of thing. There's only one thing to be done. She steps up to him and touches his face, stroking his beard, and then stabs a dagger into his heart.
Oh my
Holy
god.
shit.
What? Hold up.
Carthus
that's not
is
convenient.
dead.
What?
She turns. Well,
One moment. Am I allowed to use my reaction?
it's too late. He's dead.
But-
It's a surprise round. Did you know it was coming? Is there any way that you would stop this? What would be your reaction?
Runic shield. I still have 4 of them.
Okay, you're going to Runic Shield, and that does what exactly? Gives disadvantage?
Basically, it forces her to re-roll.
Okay.
Which probably isn't going to do much, but
It's the first round of combat.
effort
She
was
cannot
made.
miss him. And
Okay,
as an
well,
assassin,
the
he
effort
dies.
was made.
Right. The rune
I'll
appears,
burn it.
and
I
she...
don't care if it's useless. Matilda will burn it.
Understood. She pierces through the rune that appears there, and he dies. Now.
Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hold up.
Yes.
And Zoe's gonna reveal herself.
And she takes her dagger and wipes it off on a handkerchief, which she will drape over his face because he's still being held up by Grenek and Tyro.
Nope, Tyranius let go. As soon as
Alright.
he was dead, he didn't even look, just
Okay.
dropped him.
Grenek, are you still holding him?
I would escort him to the ground, not just keep holding him there.
She wipes off the bloody dagger and drapes the handkerchief across his face. There's no need for us to be able to look at him. A gambler of stolen goods, a cheat, and a liar. I don't tolerate such things in my house. And Lucy! Oh, a pleasure, darling! And she's going to come over and give you the European kiss.
Of course, Lucy returns it, but she's gonna rub her chin afterwards and say, I wouldn't. Would you consider trading the body for the book that he traded you? Because really, we really need that book, darling.
Oh. Well, no, I don't really want the body. So, no.
Then why'd you make it?
I didn't make it. I'm sure his mother and father did.
No. He was a living person. You made him a dead body.
Oh, simply a change of status, you understand. But enforcing the laws and rules of this house, he knew that it was wrong to do in this place. So,
Okay, hang on.
he needed to be made an example of. Yes, Lou?
I was gonna do a thing,
Do your thing.
but I can't. I gotta find it first.
I will pause for a few moments here.
Where the heck did I put it?
No, he's over there. She's over there. What is Heckin doing? What is Heckin doing during this?
No,
I can
I
have an
have a-
idea
I have a-
about waiting for Lou.
Okay. Lou?
I had the thing to like preserve him,
Ah. Okay.
but I can't remember the name of the spell.
Okay, well,
Gentle repose?
Gentle repose.
Gentle repose.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yes.
That's the one.
So yes,
Heckin
yes.
would like to start negotiating.
Okay. Heckin's going to
I'm gonna-
negotiate. You're going to cast Gentle Repose on him?
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Well, you do that. Heckin, what were you going to say?
Excuse me, he was our prisoner. He's worth a lot less now.
Oh. Well, how much was he worth?
One book.
One book to us.
Oh, I'm afraid I'm not going to part with the book without a bit of gambling. But I'll pay you for his effort. How much was he offering you? How much was his last gamble? I'll cover it.
The book.
The book.
Oh, shame.
For 3 nights with Lucy.
And she did say she would cover it.
Well,
What's 3 nights with Lucy cost?
3 nights with Lou? Oh,
Worth, sorry.
well. Miss Lucy, how much is 3 nights worth?
Really falls under Rana accounting. I've never really asked. He's the one that collects.
Then what I'll do is I'll contact Rana. He and I have a good working relationship. I'll ensure that you get compensated for the loss.
All right. That's fine.
Effectively,
You can work that out with Rana.
go ahead and Lucy, you are going to be gaining 1,500 gold.
I'm expensive. Hey.
Hi.
It's
Hi.
not Rana's going to negotiate it more as not necessarily a night with you, but more of plausible deniability and secrets being held.
The experience, as it were.
People being able to
So-
say they have had a night with you without actually having a night with you.
So she was like, we'll resolve that with Rana then. As far as the wager, what would the wager be that would be worth the book?
Oh, but you understand, I'm not beholden to any deals that he made. I would gladly abide by a new bargain. You see, Lucy, I don't think you've ever been here in the Red House. Have you?
You've never invited me. You usually come to my house.
Oh, darling. No. No, what I want more than anything is spectacle. You understand? I will gladly, willingly give you that book right there on the shelf. And she points at it. You guys can see it. It is in my possession. I want it
And it's the
fair
one we
and
want?
square. Yes, it's the book you want. I will grant it to you
If-
fair and square, as long as you can prove victorious in my little arena. And, of course, you can take as many of your friends as you'd like.
What kind of fights are these arena matches?
Oh, one fight. Not many. and only one opponent. A little thing that I picked up recently.
Insight check.
What is this thing?
Oh, well, that would be ruining the surprise. One little creature that I managed to pick up in a swap. Australian in origin. It's thoroughly exciting and stimulating. You understand, a woman has to get excited somehow. And ever since my husband died, your passive insight grants you she killed him because he did something wrong.
Mm.
What do you do?
Relatable.
You put the wrong dishes in the dishwasher?
No, much worse than that.
Cheat on her?
I'm not going to answer that. Use your imagination.
I think that Lucy will put a hand up and say, I am more than willing to participate with as many as my friends that want to come. However, we do need a meal, maybe a short rest,
of
get
course.
ourselves together.
Oh, darling, I wouldn't imagine sending you in there on an empty stomach. Oh, I'll have my young man take care of these things. And she's going to go over and pull on a little rope, and you will hear a distant bell chime.
I was half expecting
1,
the
2,
Addams
3, 4,
Family
5,
bell.
6, 7. She jingles it 7 more times.
Zoya's going to go up to Matilda and like tap on her calf.
Yeah.
And she's gonna. Does Matilda bend down?
Yeah. Matilda will take a knee and like lean
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, Zoya's gonna whisper in here. I don't trust her to not poison them.
I can't actually hear that.
No, I don't trust her to not poison the food. Can I check it? That's what she whispers to Matilda.
Matilda pats your head, nods, and stands up.
Okay, Zoya nods in response.
So, would you like some wine? Brandy? Water? She offers a little tea cart. It's got cocktails on it, all the mixings, a whole bunch of glasses. I would be a poor hostess if I didn't. And, you don't mind if I do you? And she will begin pouring herself a drink.
Lucy's gonna pour herself some fruit juice and a splash of rum, and then look around
Sure.
and kind of like slowly pass her eyes over all the party members and say, and ask them, are you all willing to do this, or how do we feel about this?
She's pouring herself a gin and sparkling something. You may recognize this as a gin Ricky.
Ooh, gin rickies are good.
Not a gin rummy.
Never heard of It's like I don't know what a gin Ricky is. I've never
It
heard
tastes
that
like
in my life.
alcoholic Sprite. It is literally,
Oh, okay.
you take gin and Sprite, and you mix them together, and you get a gin Ricky.
Yeah, it's like
Gotcha.
It's actually
special.
very refreshing.
Yup.
It's my
I had
go-to
one of
drink
those.
of choice.
I had one of
Nice.
those with Trapper last year.
Yep, they're good.
Aw.
So did Zoya want to do a detect poison or something?
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Gosh, what would be the check to do this? Perception to make sure she's not doing anything
Medicine.
with this stuff. Medicine. Okay.
Hey, who here's got a decent medicine check? That's
I've
I
got a
do
plus
actually
2.
have a +9.
I have a +2. You
Well,
do it.
well.
You do it.
I didn't
I
hear
mean-
you say it to
Yeah.
Grab.
It's true.
I mean, I can also just cleanse toxins from people with lay on hand, so
Good point.
do you have any of
This is
that
true.
left?
yeah. I wouldn't have
Okay.
offered if I didn't.
On 3.
Zoya?
The world may never know.
Zoya, these drinks
Yeah.
are most definitely poisoned.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
is this one of those all
I gotta
alcohol
roleplay
is technically poison
I gotta
situations?
roleplay it. I gotta roleplay it.
Everything,
Come on.
no,
Water.
everything is poison.
Yeah,
It all
Zoe's
depends on
gonna
dosage.
Zoe's gonna tap on Matilda's calf again.
Yes.
God, I gotta stop smiling.
I love that Heckin's gonna take an orange juice. Is
Oh
this
my
a
God.
screwdriver or just an orange juice?
Just an orange juice. We're about to have a fight. Why would I be getting drunk?
And Matilda's getting water.
Okay.
Numb the
Yeah.
pain.
Zoe's gonna whisper to Matilda, I think they're all poisoned.
You're going to have to whisper louder. I
Sorry.
can't
Stage whisper.
understand you.
Okay, stage whisper. I think they're all poisoned.
Matilda looks at the water in her hand, and then at Hecken, who's actively downing an orange juice.
Heckin like lets a gasp out and then slams the glass down on the table and starts pouring another.
Yep, same Tyronius. He's not saying anything though. He just looks like he wants to die.
Wait, you don't
So,
throw it against the wall and declare another?
So that's the floor.
So Lou had asked, how do we all feel about this? Is that right?
Yeah.
Kier will say, I feel like we're trying to win the thing we already won, and frankly, I don't like it.
He looks at you.
Uh,
I understand your perspective. However, you must understand that from my perspective, you're asking for something that I won fair and square in combat. I gambled and I won. And now you're asking for me to part with it simply because a thief, liar, and dead man told you that it belongs to you.
Gernok will slowly walk away from the corpse everyone seems to have forgotten about and say, to be fair, they're talking about compensating us for one of his misdeeds before his, looks over shoulder, untimely departure.
He smiles at you. It's rare that such an insightful point of view comes from a paladin. Ah, it's refreshing.
I'm not okay with the actual stabbing, especially with the way the corpse has been left. Cheats or not,
Oh.
he's still a man being left on the floor there.
He won't be here long. When the food's delivered, we'll make sure that he goes away.
How is he going to be disposed?
She smiles. Do you want to know?
Yes.
He'll be burned into ash and then spread across the ocean.
Okay.
It's kind of romantic.
After all, he should have no
Slowly
resting
looking.
place beneath the ground. He should wander the winds as a traitor, cheat, and liar.
Wandering the winds just means he'll get to explore more and see more things, even in death.
But no
you guys
one
are
will
thinking,
claim him. Go ahead.
you guys are thinking very binary opinions of how we think of it. Can I roll a religion
Sure.
and see how their faith would slash their system treats death? Because it sounds like he's intentionally doing something bad,
Yep. Let's really,
at
really
least
check.
in their eyes.
With the 21, her faith is a little bit of a lesser known faith. You don't know much about it, and you don't even know the god's name with the 21, but you've heard of these rituals that will set a soul to where it never gets to rest. It gets stuck, and it's constantly experiencing death as it's not allowed to pass to the afterlife. It simply is,
Trapped.
yeah, released and unable to gather itself. Its ashes spread. There's no way to collect it and form a new body. It can't reincarnate because it's not allowed to pass on to the afterlife.
Yeah, to be fair, I am like Lou said, I'm mostly happy to know it's not being turned.
Nope.
But all things considered, as the liar, cheat, and scoundrel he is, this does not sound like the most unjust of fates.
Yeah.
It could be better, definitely, but he could be burning forever in eternal hell, you know.
Yeah.
or out of character, his body could be puppeted by a madwoman for the foreseeable future.
Well,
his
we
soul
know
watches
nothing about that. We have plausible deniability about that, remember?
Again, that was out of character. I'm just saying.
Yeah, out of
Thanks, not here.
character. Thank goodness, out of character.
In character, Tyranius is going to just write down on a piece of scrap paper he's got. Just ask, what is it? What about the 9 hells?
I didn't explain my religion, Jack.
No. He
Right.
doesn't know about that.
Right.
Fair enough.
He is asking the lady,
What about
what
them?
about the 9 hells?
Oh, distasteful places. That's up to the gods to decide, not me. I simply hasten introductions.
Just nods in and puts the paper in his pocket.
No. Oh, here they are. And a young man comes in with a large cart full of sandwiches. The sandwiches have had the crust removed and are of various types, ranging from cucumber to pastrami. There's even a couple steak and cheese melts.
Oh, cucumber.
She smiles. Help
I
yourself.
haven't had breakfast yet. Damn
Oh.
Eric.
Before they can brag on the
Damn,
Dude,
Eric,
really?
being
It's
the guy
fucking
who
nearly
loves
12.
food. Hello, guys. Of all the GMs on the internet, I'm the one that loves food the most.
Are you sure about that?
I will take that claim to
Pretty
fame
sure
until
about
proven
that.
otherwise.
before the body can get dragged away. Matilda is going. She doesn't like this whole situation. Doesn't like it at all. And she really doesn't like what she's hearing, but she doesn't say anything about it. She just pulls her dagger and removes one of the man's fingers.
Okay.
Just crunches right through the knuckle. Just takes the finger.
All right.
And if the
There is
lady looks at her funny or
Not at
whatever,
all.
she just holds it up, says trophy, and puts that in her belt pouch.
She has no compulsion about this whatsoever.
Yes, the retinal scanner.
Take an eyeball to what the hell, retina scanner.
I just thought
For the rest of
Matilda's
the
taking it in
party-
case he has a fingerprint lock.
Like, for the rest of y'all, this is not something Matilda has ever done before, or
No,
seems like she would do at all. This is very unusual for her.
Yeah, Tyranius is gonna walk up to her and tap her on the shoulder with a questioning look.
Matilda just shrugs, and her face is sort of unusually blank, stony, kind of. She's leaning really heavily into that gladiator persona, and she just shrugs and says, trophy.
Insight check on Matilda.
She's hiding something.
He's just closes his eyes, raises an eye ridge, just shakes his head and pats her on the shoulder.
Now. And she takes a sandwich on a little tiny plate, and she gets a couple of different ones and begins eating. Now, I would love to hear any stories you have, but before we continue, I would like to offer a bonus. If you're open to listening. You understand, I'm a woman of my word. I am honest and believe it's an important trait when someone runs such an establishment as mine. However, I also am an appreciator of an athletic form. Should you be successful in my arena, I would like to add one or more of you to my book.
What kind of book?
She gestures to the book on the table. It's a collection of delightful imagery. It's my way of remembering the great gladiators who have fought and won in my arena. The ones who fail and, well, don't win are worth being forgotten. But I will pay you in exchange for your portrait and likeness within my book. So it's a
Kier
win-win.
will just... Sorry.
It's a win-win. You win in the arena, you get the book that you came for, and, should you accept my terms, a bonus in exchange for your likeness in my book. To the tune of 500 gold pieces each.
At that, Kier will gesture towards the book and ask, may I?
Of course.
Alright, and he's going to open it to a random page. What does he see?
On this page, there is a great black lizard man. His thick alligator-style tail is draped strategically so as to hide any naughty bits. He's flexing so that the back muscles are rippled and toned. The shoulder blades have disappeared due to the lats that are there.
Alright, somehow exactly what I expected.
Do you like what you see?
It's definitely, and Kier contemplates the political way to say this, aesthetic.
Indeed. Is Kier blushing?
Kier is blushing a little bit. Not a lot,
Understood.
but a little.
Imagine if Tyronius took the book, it's like, Paul?
As you, do you turn the page, Kier?
He got the information he wanted to know.
Okay,
Someone else can turn
understood.
the page if they
Turn
want.
the page, I'm turning the page.
You turn the page. The next one has a elf man. He's tall and statuesque, but slender and lithe. Scars all over his body, and 3 fresh ones right across his chest. He's currently got a sword, and the pommel is resting right where it needs to in order to hide anything questionable. The cross guard acts like a pair of briefs, and the blade hangs low, the point resting on the floor. He looks at the viewer, confident and proud.
It's very long.
I'm just gonna hand the book over to Lou.
Oh, I've seen it already, but thank you. It's quite a lovely collection.
Kier looks uncomfortable, but in his mind, he's sitting there going, 500 gold is 500 gold.
Tyrion's
Matilda
gonna-
will lean forward, peek over your shoulder, and then right next to your ear go, your scars would look pretty good in that book.
Oh god.
Kier fails to suppress the shiver that runs down his spine.
As
And now his
your
blush
ear
is
is
deeper.
tickled by the whisper.
Not
Hang
even
on, I
my
need
plus 1 can save you now.
Lucy's gonna
Matilda will back off.
Nah, Tyronius is laughing at that one. Hey, I needed a 20.
Lucy's gonna shoot a look over to Granok and wink at him and say, I think you'd make a pretty good addition to this book. Maybe with that Warhammer of yours.
Has not been paying attention to the conversation overly in character, has not looked at the book, has been thinking a lot about everything else that happened. So when you say something, he's like, huh?
Just nod and say yes.
Not knowing the situation, but trusting Lou in the negotiations of what's going on, nods and says yes.
You fool! Out of character.
Tim is gonna have to decline though, as for in-character reasons, he does not want his wanted poster anywhere else already.
I mean,
just be the
there's
skink.
there's nothing to see on Zoya. She's just
The skink
a
can't
fluffy
take
bird.
his clothes off.
Just a ball of feather.
It's like draw me like one of your balls of feathers.
Oh god, is naked Zoya just a loofah?
Oh, no.
Oh no.
No, I can get you a picture of what she looks like.
Lufa, yes.
No, Lupa, no.
Yes.
Lupa, no.
See, I went to Pinecone, but you know.
Well, pinecone implies that she's, crusted up and not showered.
No,
could be
Zoya
a shower.
clean.
Either way,
Yeah.
you
So,
know,
do you
this
accept
is
my
about
terms?
Lucy kind of waves a hand in the air. She is keeping an eye out in the book to see if there's anybody she recognizes.
So,
As she flips through the pages, but she's like, "I'll do it if more people want to come with me, because I have a sneaking suspicion. I know what I'm going to be facing, and he's going to eat my soul."
Lucy,
Okay.
you're going to find an image that you'll recognize.
It's Rana.
No, it's not Rana. It's a dwarf and just absolutely rotund. He looks like a bowling ball with legs.
It's Mr. 5x5.
His wide beard stretches all the way down to cover the middle of his chest. His pot belly sticks out forward and hangs low near his knees, at which point you see a pair of tall teal boots. He stands there with a shit-eating grin, proud of his situation, and his arms behind his head, flexing.
Lucy's gonna smile fondly, like she's looking at an old friend, and she's gonna tap the book. I remember this one.
She looks at you. Really? He was such a good little friend. Do you know him well?
Old family friend.
Really?
I haven't talked to him in a really long time. Yeah.
Oh. Well,
I'll let him know you said
was...
hi, though.
Oh, Lucian was an amazing, amazing fighter in the arena.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that he has 7 children? He told me so himself.
She's gonna smile and say, "Yeah, they're all really lovely. They're all really lovely kids."
I'm so glad he won and didn't die.
You know, I think that he is too. And all 7 of his kids are probably really happy about that as well. But I do remember that was a good time.
Did you ever find out what happened to his wife?
I didn't ask.
Oh.
It felt a little invasive. Family, friends and all, but some things you just don't want to dredge up. And
He always
it was
avoided
a lot
those
for him to
questions.
get over. Yeah, I
Well,
never had much luck getting him to crack, but
the servants are currently taking the collector's body out of the room. Did you enjoy your sandwiches? Melon balls,
He doesn't
anyone?
Oh, they were-
just now.
I wanna
Melon balls?
roll an can I roll an insight on the way Lucy was talking about what was that, Lucian?
Lucian, yes.
17.
Lucy, I need a d20 roll, please.
E20.
Yep, just a d20 roll.
I have questions.
Okay, you do not know. It seems legit.
I shrugged to myself and let you continue on with the session.
Yep, I'm sorry, Greta.
I didn't listen. Something felt a little off with the way she was talking, so I attempted.
Understood. I gotta abide by
You
the
know,
dice.
that's fair. That's
Correct.
fair.
Lucy closes the book.
Puts it back on the table, yep.
Okay. Lucy, as a question, that page, did it have a check mark on it?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. What?
Interesting.
No, that was where my thought was. So.
Well, if you're ready, we can go and participate in a bit of diversion. Did you all enjoy your meal? Or do you require something more robust? Have you rested? I want
we
to make
rested?
sure that you are all
I was
fully
like, have we
ready.
rested?
You guys can take a short rest here.
Hooray!
Ritual cast a spell before we fight as well.
Okay?
I get nothing from short rests. But
Yay!
Matilda gets everything.
I lose my temp HP.
That's okay. I got more.
Are we
Sorry,
just
it's-
about to fight?
Lose.
I will be escorting you directly to the arena. At which point,
Tyrannus is
you'll be able to have approximately 12 seconds before my little pet enters the arena. Does that sound fair?
Yes, I'll just need 10 minutes.
Understood. Please,
Here.
whenever you are ready, let me know.
Tyrannus is going to get back.
Yeah.
Actually, Tyrannus is going to use what is it? The feat to cast mage armor. What was it?
Kier is going to go pee. I'll be right back.
Life tap,
Okay?
and then get back his thing on a short rest.
Okay?
Oh yes, where is your bathroom? It wouldn't do to go in the middle of a fight.
If you go down the hall there, you can find it on the left-hand side.
Thank you.
Would adventurers never talk about having to go take a shit in the middle of a session?
Look, guys, I
Look,
include bathrooms in my battle maps. It's one of the things I recommend all GMs do when they're making battle maps. Include a restroom,
Oh, it feels
well, yeah. No,
it
the
feels
Temple of
lively
Cateus had
correct.
4 of them.
right?
Lucy,
No, it
Lucy's
feels-
gonna jump up to go potty with Hecken.
With
It's
Hecken.
just funny when somebody asks during, in session in character where the potty is. It's like, the unspoken thing that they finally said out loud.
So I have to ask because Hecken and Lucy are going. Matilda, are you going with them?
Yep, might as well.
All right. Now I get to ask this question that every guy wonders. What do you
Dun,
guys
dun,
talk
dun.
about when you go to the restroom?
What's the gossip,
No,
girls?
it's girl talk.
So, Lucian's one of your alter egos, right?
Oh, we could be.
So,
That was a lifetime ago.
what was she like?
Well, he was a good warrior.
No, sorry, the lady.
Lucian?
No, what's her name?
Saravel?
Yeah.
Saravel.
Right. From leaning
What's-
against
what
the
is-
wall while she's waiting for the toilet to be ready. When
What
Hecken
is
says
she
that's
like?
her name, Matilda's a bitch.
She's got a cute little dimple right at the small of her back.
But we can trust it?
No.
The dimple? I don't know. It doesn't talk.
The lady.
No.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Okay.
She will probably keep her word, and if not, she showed us where the book is. We'll just
Never
have
wanted-
Zoya sneak back and grab it.
Oh shit, sorry, are you here?
I don't know. Is she? Come on, go roll a d20. Okay.
Are you? Am
She
I?
is. She is. It was an even number. She is. And she just she just talks from right next to the sink. Yeah. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So you guys use the potty. Any other
We
questions you
use
want
the
to
potty
have?
to plotty.
Any other questions you want to ask before leaving the bathroom?
I mean, did we all get a good look of where that book was?
Yeah, you know exactly where the
Yeah.
book is.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the room with the guys
Uh,
and her, where you have
Lou?
split the party.
Hmm.
How much of a person needs? How much of a person? I'm not.
How much of
You
a
can
body
bring-
do you need to ensure a soul is okay, or bring it back to life?
Yeah, and yeah.
feel like this is a religion check for me, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Well,
I got that good religion, though.
Without spending the full 25,000 gold, you would need the whole body. But with 25,000 gold, you can do it with just a finger.
maybe.
I thought it was 1,000 gold for a finger.
Yeah,
the true
Revivify doesn't
resurrection?
restore any missing body parts.
For reincarnate.
Oh, reincarnate? Yeah, I suppose reincarnate.
I was gonna say, what? You just revivify the finger and it starts walking around like a.
No,
you know, the
reincarnate
thing's
gives you a
little
new
brother.
body, but it's random.
But that would mean that his soul wouldn't be wandering around the world forever, right?
But
That
does
is
Matilda
true.
know that?
Well, it
That's why
depends on how much Lou
What-
tells.
I mean, I would share this as much as possible. I can't bring him back with just a finger, but I've at least made it so he can't come back as an undead.
But like, maybe if we bury it, then whatever this lady's, I don't know, from beyond the grave punishment is, we can at least alleviate that. I didn't
To tie
I know I
his soul
told
to
you,
the
but-
mortal plane, as it were.
Well, I mean, she said she's
Let him
gonna
pass
burn it
on?
and like scatter the ashes in the ocean, and I don't know, it just didn't sound right.
That's fair. We can bury it. We can give it rights.
I want to do that. I mean, like,
Okay.
sorry I was a little weird in there earlier, but she creeps me out.
That's fair. That's a very fair response. Normal people don't generally run a business based on whether other people live or die in a ring. So that's a very fair response to her. I've only hung out here once before, and not recently. So a lot of stuff has changed. But yeah, GM, would we be able to let
Okay.
his soul rest in peace if we bury his finger and give it rights?
Roll your religion check again. You rolled a 24. Okay. So with the 24, yes, you could do last rites on a finger.
This is what ladies talk about in the bathroom, everyone.
This is what ladies- yeah.
Existential crises.
Somehow I'm
This
not
is true.
Existential crisis and
You
boys.
could do last rites. You're not sure if it's going to work 100%, but it's like doing last rites for the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier.
All right. So yeah, so I let Matilda know, and I was like, I'm more than happy to bury it on consecrated ground, as it will. I'm sure maybe even Greenock could bless a little plot of land in my backyard. We could do it. We could figure it out.
All right. Yeah, I'll hold on to it until then.
Now, I want to ask this: how big are Shatter Shaddai backyards?
Lucy's or the average one?
Both.
The average one doesn't exist. Lucy's, half acre.
Wow, that's pretty big.
She's got like a whole garden.
Oh,
Bougie.
she's not only got a whole garden,
world.
she's actually got like a hedge maze, and there's a swimming pool back there. Yeah, she's got it all
Whoa.
done up. There's a little horse stall.
Well, there needs to be a hedge mage because the swimming pool is like clothing optional, so you need some privacy.
Right.
Have to solve the pace to get to the
You don't have a
to the-
second pool?
Oh, the second pool's indoors in the basement.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that the clothing optional one? And that's or is that?
They're
they're
all
both
clothing
clothing
optional.
What are you talking about?
I'm pretty sure
Granite
Lucy's
can-
house in general is clothing optional.
Yeah, Granik and I are sharing this brain cell.
I said it first, baby.
Actually, I think Lucy said it first like 8 weeks ago, but yes.
It's fine.
All
I actually
good.
think I said it for her back then,
Probably
too,
so.
but-
Probably.
Does one thing that Lucy's house does Lucy's house have that live laugh love poster somewhere in the house,
Oh,
or
I
is that forbidden?
sincerely hope
No.
not.
No,
Okay,
no, no.
right,
If
so she
it's
has
if
dead.
it's if there's any variation of it in her house, it's live, laugh, strip.
No, I was gonna ask, like, is it live, laugh, lick?
Nah,
Damn.
that's just assumed. But yeah, so that's what we're chatting about in the restroom. We'll give this finger last rites somewhere. We'll figure it out. We will do our best.
All right.
If I had known
best I can.
more, I wouldn't have suggested to bring him at all. We just handed him over to the guards and called it a day.
I mean, realistically, the punishment might have still been the same.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, well then. All right. Okay.
Crime
Good to
doesn't
know.
pay.
There's a reason that we had to sneak
Well.
into the library with seamings on.
No, there's a reason I had to sneak in. I know I'm
Well-
not there, but still.
Well, all of us don't want to get caught and die.
Right.
But
Yeah, you don't want to get caught with me. No, I understand that.
All right.
Okay.
no, we don't.
All right.
So you return to the group?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
She has taken the book down and is carrying it with her towards the arena when you guys are ready to depart.
Question:
Yes.
what did boys talk about when the women went to the bathroom?
Yeah, what did the guys do while they were in the bathroom?
Kira was in a different bathroom.
Kier was in a different bathroom. Understood? Granak?
I would have tried to ask her for a small hint on what we're fighting.
She tells you, well, it's an Australian beast. We managed to collect it as a, little spawnling, really an egg, and it hatched on the way. It was contained well within the ship before it arrived here, and, well, I've nurtured it for a couple of years now. It's pleasant. It cannot fly, but it can burrow and likes to jump around.
Can I roll a nature check to see if I might know something?
Yes, but you need a natural 20.
Fucking try it anyway. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Nature. It was almost a natural 20.
All right.
I was gonna say I was asking so I could try to roll.
Yes, sir.
Aw, I was also almost a natural 20.
Unfortunately,
Right?
neither of you know.
One face away. One face away.
Face off. Turnus is gonna grab a piece of paper again and just write down on it and ask her how long she's lived in Shadow Shaddai for.
Is your friend mute?
He just shakes his head.
Oh. A vow of silence, perhaps.
Shakes his head.
Interesting.
A
Shakes his head
wager.
no or no?
Yeah, Lucy
was
chuckles
that?
and points at Matilda. What she
Ooh,
said. It was a wager.
Wager. A wager of silence.
A harmless one.
How delightful. Is he very often a sticky tongue, mouth flapper,
Just nodding
a
his head.
chatterbox, a brain dumping fool?
Hey, that is
Hey.
too far.
Sorry, we can insult him. Just
Ah,
Tyranius is just a little bobblehead on the fucking desk. He's just like, yeah, go for it, get it out.
ah. She turns to you, Tyro. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
He
It's
just writes
Tim.
it.
Tim. Oh,
Tim the Enchanter.
Tim the Enchanter. I knew one once by that same name. He died crossing a river, I think. It's a shame.
Tim is a pretty common name.
Indeed. But you want to win this book, so
Well, I asked also how long, or is she avoiding the question?
what question?
Oh, maybe he wrote down on a piece of paper how long has she lived in Shadow Shaddai.
She ignores you.
Okay, that's fine.
She's not going to go and read everything you write down.
Hmm.
So, you want this book, and I want some entertainment. You want some extra coins? Everyone ready for a bit of fun?
Yep. Matilda
Right.
will make sure her helmet is on nice and snug. Pick up her shield and weapon. Ready to go.
Awesome.
And here we'll summon Clara and be ready to go.
Okay.
Round 2, Gladiator Boogaloo. Let's go.
Except we have
in
everybody.
position.
Matilda, can I have my the Ring of Ghouls back?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Take that back.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I
You
didn't
only use.
really...
Oh, you're good.
It
She had
takes me a
she had
while
high
to get
save,
used to
so-
new equipment.
Yeah, you're fine. I'm double checking. I have all of my stuff equipped. Had a healing potion in my potion slot. You know, doing the pre-fighting things. I just want to make sure to turn it back on.
I'm gonna be using that stealth roll like once we get into the arena.
Okay. All right. So she will usher you through a series of doors.
But as we're walking,
Yeah.
he's going to very quietly put Shapestorm on Granach and Matilda.
Okay.
I'm badly inspiring everyone.
Okay.
Using my drums to get the 6th charge.
Awesome.
Nice. We're so inspired, bardically.
Anything else you guys
We
want
can
to
do
do?
this. Australians ain't shit.
Yep. Giant's Might
All right. As we enter the arena.
and Potion of Growth.
Zoya's going to get up into the air, and she
You will
has
recall
the
that she
racial.
did tell you will have 12 seconds before the thing enters. Do you want to drink it
Yeah,
now?
so
Wait until wait until just before Big Girl.
okay,
I thought it was just before.
You're going to have
Okay,
12
so
seconds,
Zoya-
2 rounds.
okay. So
Those
roll
are-
for inspiration.
Yeah, those are my 2 rounds.
Okay.
One of them is going to be the Giant's Might and then Potion of Growth on top of that.
Very well.
How high is the cage here?
The cage goes up 40 feet.
40 feet? Okay, so Zoya's gonna fly upwards 30 feet, and she has the species trait Silent Feathers.
Cool.
So, her flight is silent, and she has a stealth of 33.
Awesome.
And for round 2, she's going to prepare a light crossbow +1 shot at the nearest enemy.
Very well.
Tyrannus is going to be at the back of the group.
Cool. Anyone else want to do any preparations across the next 12 seconds here?
I have
yeah,
a question. Has it been 8 hours since Matilda did the cage fight in the other place?
No. It's been an hour and a
Okay.
half.
Perfect. So I don't have to cast that again. I don't think that. I don't think I have anything at this point.
Can I get my Drift Globe out, please?
Yes, sir.
Everyone has 11 temp HP.
Getting
Thank
the
you,
drift
you
glow.
short bar.
And I asked because then Matilda still has Death Ward going.
Here's your drift globe, Tyro.
Oh,
Thank you.
Tilda does still have
Where is
temp
it?
HP.
One sec.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine.
Matilda, do you need to see Death Ward again?
That one just prevents me from being 1 KO'd, right?
Yep.
Can't
If
grab
you were
it.
to be knocked
Yeah, the first
unconscious, you
time-
instead don't.
Yeah, so the first time you drop to 0 hit points, you
we
instead
go.
drop to just 1 hit point, and then the spell ends.
There's
Okay.
two of them.
I can't see the map.
You cannot see?
Good.
Strange.
Nope, everything is black. I did a refresh and everything. It's just black. I can see my my hit point bar, and I can click on my token, but I can't see the token.
Cannot
Why am I
see.
blue? Unless Matilda's.
I don't know why you can't see Matilda.
Excuse me.
Try reopen it, closing the whole thing and then reopening it.
Okay.
And then
No, it's not
on
her.
the left.
Something's going on here. That's very strange. She should be able to see. I'm going to fix this one sec. We will reload Matilda's character onto the map.
Shadrach going cross
Oh,
campaign.
there it is. Okay.
Yeah, it just needed to get fixed.
She was in her own plane of existence.
Yep. All right.
My last action is haste on Greenock.
Cool.
Is the drift globe doing daylight or light?
Just
light.
right now.
Yes,
Okay, then I'll drop
it
some
is.
torches.
Yeah, it's
All right. Where do you want
Hey,
to drop some torches?
As
One where I am now.
One
As a
where
heads
you are
up,
now.
Heckin, I have 20 foot around my character while I'm wielding my hammer, which I will be wielding.
Oh, cool. And for my second action, drop another torch here.
Okay. Send that to the back.
Because I cannot see in the dark.
Cool.
Mhm. I just want to let you know about
Oh.
at least my immediate spot, which will most likely be the immediate spot of the thing we're fighting, will have light. But having light everywhere, big thumbs ups. For the other, I can't see in the dark person.
All right. So, as the gates before you begin to open, I need you guys to all roll for initiative.
please target tokens and keep your hands and arms inside the initiative.
Also, since I didn't get a chance to actually say what I was doing with my
Yes,
actions,
sir. Go ahead.
I'm setting on Shield of Faith on myself.
Very well.
Oof. Big oof.
Well, they're winning at 20. I also cannot control Clara.
You cannot control Clara. Why can you not control Clara?
I
Because you
ask
can barely-
myself that every day. She's just got a mind of her own.
Mm-mm.
It's
Artificial
because Clara,
technology.
in this country, Clara controls you.
Yep. There you go. That should be
Ratatouille.
fixed. Cool. Anything else before we start?
That 23 is Matilda's, but it doesn't have her portrait on it.
All right. We will add her on
Sure.
here.
Because you were broken.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. And then mine comes in at. This is going to be wondrous, guys. At 6. Got it. I do get to go in front of somebody, though. All right.
It's
Oh, let's go, Matilda. Matilda's gonna be so juicy.
So,
I'm gonna set you up, girl.
as the gate at the far end opens, a slithering purple mass crawls out, and its jaws open outwards with 5 tines outwards. Inside, fangs drip with venom, and a yellow underbelly glistens. Many, many legs. Matilda, handle it.
Cough, cough. Cough, cough, Eric. Giant's might, elixir of growth.
Okay,
I'm huge.
very
Also,
well.
Zoya is small size.
I was gonna say, why don't you do it when you're inside?
There we
Matilda?
go.
Yay, she's small.
I'm assuming even
Alright.
seeing it now, I also don't get to re-roll my knowledge.
You can roll a
Still
history
not
check,
pathetic.
sure.
Can I do that as well, seeing as I tried before?
Sure.
Actually, I'll give Granax advantage.
Okay.
Okay, let's do that instead. 20.
You do not know what that is.
Yeah, no, I wasn't rolling very good.
Heckin doesn't know what that
Bring it to
is.
7.
All right.
around.
All right, Miss Kip, it is your turn.
Okay. Matilda swears. Shit. I don't want to have to grapple that. So rolls a shoulder. All right, here we go.
Believe in the heart of the cards. I got you.
All right, come to here.
You run forward. Excellent.
Yep.
And with an 18, you do strike it, dealing 11 bludgeoning damage to it.
All right, I'm going
prepared.
to hunt the ranger favored enemy.
Okay.
I wanted
Zoya
to bring
has a
up
prepared action. Yep. So you go ahead and shoot.
Yep.
Fire!
If only the dice would load.
PC needs to.
Matilda, what
A
else are you doing?
27 to hit.
Yep. And you'll deal 29
That's-
there.
That's the damage for hitting it
Yes, ma'am.
and applying the favored enemy.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attempt to grapple.
All right. Need you to roll your athletics check. Need you to beat a 23.
Ooh. It's slippery.
It's slippery,
Yeah.
and there is a slime that is being exuded from this
That's
thing.
disgusting. I hit
You
it
have a
again.
D8 if you want to use it.
She's going to critically strike here, and she's going to deal 13 points of damage. Plus
Did you hear
10,
Heck,
so 23. Did you want to use your bardic inspiration to increase the grapple?
Yeah, I think I would. That's a D8.
Yes, please. You did grab a hold of it.
Okay, so I've got it.
Okay.
It smells.
No.
All right. After Miss Kip, we will go to Kirkatak.
Alrighty. Let's see this thing. Oh no.
I will show you guys an image of it. There you guys go.
No thanks, I'm good.
I guess I'm gonna shoot it with my firebolt
Okay.
and learn that it is immune to fire or some such nonsense.
And with a 20, you strike it, dealing 13 fire damage.
No resistance, no immunity. We're good. All right. I'll end my turn.
Okay. Heckin.
Is there any music?
There is.
There do be.
Can't hear it. Oh. Yeah.
It's quite soft at the moment, but that's appropriate.
I'd rather be a little soft because you can turn it up.
Yeah. I was gonna say I don't want to put it to 200% and all of a sudden.
Let's try a soak cringe.
Okay. Going to try to bane it. Excellent. So, because it's so cringy, it's charisma saving throw. You guys are going to love this one. Ready? Pow!
Oh no.
I rolled high on the die.
3.
What
It
is
cannot
wapa?
succeed.
Minus
It's got a
8.
It's got a negative shit.
So,
It's
it will
got
be
negative 3.
baned.
It can't save.
Yeah, it can't possibly save on that.
Alright, I had to move up to cast that, so I retroactively did that, and then
Okay.
I will move back.
Sure.
Flying.
Cool.
That's my
Then
turn.
we go to Tyro.
Just double checking. The distance. All right, I have to move up a little bit. Also, I read that Drift Globe as Dumble as some sort of character. All right, so within range, I'm going to give it a headache.
Okay. You'll like this one even
So-
more. Check this one out. Ha ha! I rolled the 16 on the
Wah-wah.
die, guys.
Oh my god.
Oh damn! So it can't possibly succeed because my DC is an 18.
Yep.
Nobody he had to teach us a lesson.
Yep.
And then it's gonna swing and we're all gonna regret everything.
Yep.
Mhm.
No, I am going to. So it now has disadvantage. What was it? Disadvantage on the next weapon attack it makes before the end of its next turn.
Sure.
And I'm gonna go. Oh, great! It's really weak to what I did. Fuck. And then bolt over to Lou.
Cool.
That's my turn.
All right. Zoya?
Yep. And Zoya is going to. So this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She's still 30 feet in the air? How far away is this? Rulers. She's gonna fire at the entity.
Okay.
19.
A 19 will strike it, dealing 24 points of damage.
I was not hiding that time.
Understood. You have Matilda
So
there,
it's
though.
just 13. Oh, you're right. And then I'm going to cunning action hide.
Just hit it.
I'm just
Hit it in
gonna
the
cunning.
proverbial crotch.
Anything else,
I'm
Zoya?
going to cunning action hide.
Okay.
And I'm
Behind what?
gonna. I'm small, so I'm hiding behind this pillar right here.
Okay. Grenek?
And I'm just yeah.
Can I get my 20 foot of light turned on?
20 feet of
Or
light
my
for
10
you?
foot radius?
10
yes,
foot?
10 foot radius.
Understood. 10 feet of bright, 10 feet of dim?
Yeah.
Or is it 5 and 5?
Let me.
I've got it as 5 and
read
5.
While you hold this weapon, it sheds bright light in a 20 foot radius and 20 foot dim.
Okay,
An
I will
additional
correct
20.
that. Alright. All set.
Otherwise, I can move like God, but can I? Is it like in the Thunderdome it walks through, or can I squeeze to the side of it?
You can get there. You can't get behind it, but you can get next to it.
Yeah, so like, could I get like right here to be
Sure.
flanking?
You
And
won't
still
be
punch
flanking there. Oh yeah, you will be flanking there. Go ahead.
Yeah, because I'm hasted,
sir.
so I got 60 foot of movement.
Sure.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir. That being said, number one.
A 22 will strike it, dealing 9 points of damage. As it is not undead.
Yeah, it's not taking the extra stuff from it. Number two.
Dead yet.
You will strike it for 5.
And number three.
And that will hit it for an additional 5. Well done. Anything else, Grenek? You guys are doing really, really well.
No.
Great. Now you've said it. You've said it.
Imagine it has a phase 2.
All right. Anything else, sir?
Yes. No. Go ahead.
All right. It becomes the creature's turn. It's going to start by spraying poison into a massive aura around it. The poison rains down throughout the arena to that distance.
Oh,
Let's
just
go.
clips me.
You are inside of it, Tyro.
Yeah. It just clips me.
Yep.
That's I was saying yes.
All right, Matilda, you
I'm glad
have it
I'm
grappled
small.
right now,
Yes.
so it cannot move as long as it's grappled by you. So I'm going to not use its charged ability yet. We're going to try to use its 3 slams against you. So the first slam is going to be a 15 to strike you. That will miss you. The second slam would be an 18 to strike you, Matilda.
No.
And the third slam, Matilda, will be a 25.
That one will.
Okay, Matilda, you're going to suffer 20 bludgeoning damage. And I need a strength saving throw of a DC 17, or you will be pushed up to 15 feet away from it. As it picks you up and slams you down, you're able to hold on to it.
How much damage was that? 20?
20, yes, ma'am.
She's riding the fire hose.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Was any of that poison damage?
not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
All right, Matilda, you still have a hold of this thing's head in a headlock.
Mhm.
In your
Yep.
grip here, you're holding it, your feet are firmly planted. The body begins to come up out of the ground, forming an enormous arc. It just keeps coming up, segment after segment. Bum, 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 bum. It towers up into the air. And as it does so, this thing is massive. It extends outwards 120 feet, and as you are holding it, it's going to flop over. And as it flops over, it's going to stretch outwards, and it's going to flop in this direction. And we are going to crush everyone within that line. I need all three of you to make a dexterity saving throw of a DC 17 or suffer 45 bludgeoning damage, and this does include Clara.
So myself and Kier?
Yourself,
Clara?
Kier, and Hecken.
Oh.
All right.
I
Fake this chat.
fail.
Any inspirations? I'm kidding.
So,
Nope, we used it on the fight that wasn't to the death.
Nah, that's perfectly fine.
all right. So Kier and Hecken are going to suffer 45 bludgeoning damage. Matilda, you will suffer half of that, which is going to be 22. Kier and Hecken, you are also knocked prone and are restrained, as the worm is now wrapped around you.
Clara is hacking dead.
Okay.
No.
Oh
Oh
no!
no!
No, best girl Clara!
Let's
All
go, Clara.
All right. So the next person to act is going to be Lucy. Lucy, you've been granted inspiration.
Oh snap!
Damn. Yeah.
So the worm. If I were to attack the worm, it's just like 10, 15 feet away from me here because it's wrapped
Yep, you
around
can go
Hecken,
right next to either one of those two guys. Yep.
Hold on.
I mean, it's close enough for me to cast Path to the Grave on it, so that's what I'm gonna do
Okay.
for this turn.
Kier, did you just lose haste?
Give me a second.
One second.
DC of the saving throw is determined by the damage. Or half. Okay, it's half the damage received, which means in theory,
It's a
I
con save of a
could
D.
make this
It's a
save.
con save of 22.
Right. I'm just deciding if I want to. You know what? I'll leave it to everybody. Like, hey, if anybody's got inspiration, I rolled a 12 to keep Grenok's haste up.
And you can take the one I just got.
All right. We're going to use
What's that?
Lucy's.
All right. Try again. Haha.
Boy,
Boy,
wait. Bardic doesn't count for that one.
It's not enough.
Bardic.
D8
Oh, okay.
though.
what about Bardic and Flash of Genius?
Yeah, the only two people who have inspiration
I
right
can't use
now
Flash
are
of Genius
Matilda
on
and Tyro.
myself.
Yes, you can.
Oh no, I gave it.
Oh,
I don't
I
know
can't.
inspiration.
Do I have inspiration?
We've been through
I
Flash
guess
of
I'll
Genius can
try.
target yourself.
Yep, you can target yourself with Flash of Genius.
Oh, and I rolled plenty. So yeah, I will target myself with Flash of Genius. Flabble Dabble.
Mm-hmm.
The Fabble Dabble
Rabble, rabble,
fires
rabble.
off.
I'll still go prone, but Grenok gets to keep haste.
Is
Understood.
that Billy? You got abducted by the Bigfoot?
I've removed it, Tyro.
Oh, okay, sorry. Wasn't sure. People were talking.
Yeah, the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Yes.
Fraggle Fraggle.
Fraggle,
right.
fraggle. Ah!
I
Lucy?
didn't want to interrupt, but before we get too far,
Yes, ma'am.
when the thing turn ended, Stone Rune.
You're going to try to charm it?
Yes.
Okay. And this is a charisma saving throw?
It needs to make a wisdom save.
Wisdom saving throw. Wisdom saving throw, I have a
that's a
chance. I got 21.
So you're saying
Alright,
there's a
well.
chance.
I had to try.
Yep. All
We
right.
appreciate
Yep.
you.
Lucy, you casted a spell,
Lucy.
correct?
I mean, I cast a channel divinity, and now it is cursed,
Okay.
and it has vulnerability to Matilda's next attack damage.
Okay. Awesome. Miss Kip, your
Okay.
next attack will deal double damage.
Well, because I've got it grappled, I automatically do 1d4,
Okay.
which is not an attack damage. It doesn't apply to this one.
Okay. You will suffer 3 damage from that.
Okay. And
Matilda's
then,
over here like, don't you
and I
dare.
will actually make an attack.
As you wrench at this thing and squeeze it, it's going to suffer 20 damage. Now, you did start your turn here, so there is a trick to this. You started inside the primordial aura, so I do need that con save, where you will suffer 5 poison damage and be poisoned.
What's the DC?
Okay.
15 or 17. It says
17.
on the top of it.
17.
So, Matilda, you are going to have disadvantage on that attack roll.
Okay. I am resistant to poison.
So you'll suffer 2 poison damage, but you are now poisoned.
Okay.
All right, so
And
disadvantage.
so what about the...
Need you re-roll the 25. All right, you still struck it, dealing the full 20 damage. Excellent.
She also wouldn't have to if I'm
Oh, sure, because of flanking.
flanking it.
You're correct.
Yeah.
All right, Matilda, your
No,
second
you
attack.
again.
Party.
No.
Wait,
Not
let's
that one.
say you get advantage on this one, right?
Yes, but disadvantage, so the natural one will stand. So,
Are you sure we can't keep that 20 for it?
okay, no. Fortunately, I did not count the double damage thanks to Lucy's channel divinity, so the first attack did deal 40 damage.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Lou.
I do something from all the way
I
back here.
action surge.
Okay. 2 more swings.
Gotta work for that.
The 15 will not do anything. The 24, however, will deal 8 bludgeoning damage plus 8, so 16 damage. All right. Anything else,
That's
Miss
the
Kim?
end.
Nope.
Nope, that's the end of my turn.
Here, you start within the primordial aura and are prone and restrained.
I'm restrained. Everything about this situation sucks.
You like being
There's my
restrained.
primordial aura. Not like this. There's my
Okay.
primordial aura roll.
You will resist the poison and do not take half the damage.
I don't take half. I take.
Nope.
How much do I take?
0.
It's a
Okay,
sable
cool.
stuck.
All right. All right. Now, how do I get out of restrained?
You can use your action to try to break free. It is a DC 17 strength check.
I see. And what can I do while restrained? Is it not a lot?
You can do pretty much anything. Except move.
All right.
You can
Does that mean
cast
I
Clara
can't
back.
stand up?
I'm sorry?
Does that mean I can't stand up?
Correct. Your movement speed is 0, so you cannot spend half of your movement.
This makes perfect sense. I think in that case, I'm going to try and escape. I'm going to try and escape as my action.
Okay. So, your strength check up at the top?
Yeah, that's a no.
No. Yeah, it's even worse than that, so...
And then I will summon Clara in attack position as my bonus action.
Okay.
She's a gun now.
All right. Cool. Anything
And
else
that will be my
here?
turn.
All right. Heckin, you are not inside the aura. What would you like to do?
Oh, roll my concentration check. What I forgot to do. All right, the bane is gone.
Okay. Thank goodness.
Wait,
Call me cringe again.
Shouldn't it have rolled a d4 for Matilda's Sun Rune then against it to try to...
Yeah.
It wouldn't
had
have
Bane on
mattered,
it.
I don't think. But we'll roll
Ryan
it
was gone by the end of its turn because
Yep.
it. Yeah.
because it walloped him.
Oh, you didn't make con
Walloped
save.
him. Yeah.
Yep. That's what I'm doing now.
All right.
Alrighty. From under the. So is the worm stretched out across the whole
It
map
is.
at the moment?
No, it's burrowed. The only parts that are holding are you and Kier right now.
Coming from under the ground?
Correct.
Okay. I will cast Bane on one of those parts then,
Very well.
because they are within range.
It's a charisma saving throw. Ha! I guess. Wow, I rolled really high. But I am Bane once again.
And then I will healing word myself.
Awesome.
Also, I just remembered. Did it make an attack roll against Matilda at all, or Renek?
It failed.
It did.
Okay, because I was gonna say disadvantage.
I still have mine.
Headache.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Yep. Just
Wow,
trying to keep track
Hecken
of storm.
recovers 26 hit points.
Damn.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Tyro, you start inside the primordial aura. Needed
Con
con
save?
save.
What was the DC?
17. You're fine.
17 matched it.
Let's see what you got.
So, yep. Tony's gonna step back from that, and then, where was it? D&D Beyond. Why do you do this to me? He is going to. Let's go a tried and true one. He's going to chuck a lightning bolt at it
Okay.
from the tried and true method of book. I need to get that. I think it's just a fireball, but hang on. Sorry. I need to get a separate character sheet for that fucking thing. All right, it is going to be a dex save though.
Sure. A dexterity
Of-
saving throw comes through as a 16. Your spell save
and my
DC
DC
is
an 18.
18.
So
Awesome.
It does not. It takes full brunt. Oh, nice. 28 points straight through between. Is it straight through between Matilda and Granak?
Yep, and it will suffer 14 points of damage.
Okay, good thing I cast it from the book then. And Tyrannus is going to duck over to here behind a pillar.
Cool.
And that's my turn.
Miss Zoya.
I'm gonna shoot once again at this worm.
You're a little muffled, mate.
Gonna shoot once again at this worm.
Okay.
Instead of do the worm, you shoot the worm.
29.
And with the 29, you will deal 21 points of damage. Well shot. Your
Another
crossbow bolt
no-
pierces it.
Yep, and another cunning action hide.
Awesome. Mr. Granak.
A 20, can it see me?
No.
Does it have eyes?
It does not have eyes. But she's not on the ground, so I can't tremor sensor.
Ah! Ha! Kevin
This
Bacon
is
would be
why
proud.
this is why flying is amazing.
This is
All
like
right,
a multitude of different
Why is
things
it amazing
flying.
until gravity kicks in?
So I am going to try using the Flayer Slayer instead on him,
Okay.
and then take my 2 swings at him.
Oh, you are inside the primordial aura first, though.
Oh, true.
Probably
on
going to be
you're
fine
okay.
regardless.
That's not your save.
Nope, rolled a 2.
Alright, so you suffer 6 poison damage, but you will deal 12 slashing damage to it.
Is it a aberration?
Negative.
Dang. I was really hoping to get that because he would take an extra damage for grappling him as well.
Yep.
Oh well.
Okay.
So I have disadvantage from the poison, but
Yes, sir.
advantage from Matilda, so basic roll.
Yes, sir.
And that's a miss.
Yes, sir.
You got your haste still.
I would have technically had to. No, I don't want to drop my hammer, so I would have spent that action equipping the axe properly and putting the shield and mace away.
Cool. All right, then it becomes its turn. We're going to try to recharge that crush, which we would get back on a 5 or 6. We got... No, we did not. Humbug. And Matilda, you're still holding on to me. So we got to punch Matilda. Matilda! Slam! A 30 to strike you, Matilda.
Ooh. Yeah, definitely.
That's going to deal 15 bludgeoning damage. You need a strength saving throw or be knocked away from it. You hold on because you're big. The second one, Matilda, will be a 23 to strike you.
Yes.
And this is going to deal 31 bludgeoning damage. Does...
Ow.
Yep.
22 hit you?
22 still strikes you,
Wait,
yes.
what? Oh, yeah. 22 does.
Because of Bane. Okay. So 31 bludgeoning damage there. And another strength saving throw, please, Matilda.
Actually, Eric.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to use my reaction to cast Shield of Faith on her and cancel mine on myself.
Okay.
Can I do that?
I thought Shield of Faith was an action. Or bonus action.
Is it an action? It says bonus action.
Yeah, so...
Oh, it's not a reaction. Yeah,
not a reaction.
No, never mind. I'm thinking shield. That's what I'm thinking.
So no.
Yep, nope. Yep, we're good. Yep.
Alright, so... You do not get knocked away. The third slam attack, Matilda. Wham! A 24 to deal 21 bludgeoning damage to you.
God damn it.
I'm still standing.
Alright, and a strength saving throw of a DC 17. I need you to fail this if I'm going to live.
Flash of genius. Try.
He's also
Can I
got
use
standing
the gauntlets?
Oh, okay.
She's got lots of stuff.
Does that work
Yep.
for this?
How many charges do you have left? Because that's a long rest recharge, I believe.
I used 2 of them during the fight.
She's got at least one
in the
then.
gladiatorial fight. How many are there?
Thought there were 2.
Here.
2 of what? Oh, no, mine. That doesn't affect strength saves. It only affects athletic checks.
Okay.
Oh, athletics check. Okay, never mind then.
So yeah, I will flash of genius and say, don't fall down.
Alright. So,
Does that
you do not
get me a
get...
reroll?
No, it just adds plus
That
5.
gets you plus 5.
Oh, okay.
So, with
Second question for...
Yeah?
Do you have any more Stone's Endurances?
No.
No?
Alright.
No.
I thought you
I
might have one.
no,
Here we go.
I used up all of them.
Miss Lucy, you are not in the aura. What would you like to do?
Lucy's gonna try to cast Blight.
Okay. This is a Constitution saving throw. Wow, for 34 necrotic damage. I have how much health? 63. Okay, so I'm gonna live through this, but I'm gonna suffer 34 necrotic damage.
Yay.
All right.
Yay, she says.
All right. Anything else, Miss Lucy?
Let me see how far is Kier? Kier's 25 feet away. I'm going to cast a healing word at the first level on Kier.
Cool.
I appreciate you.
So you get a fat 12
That-
HP's back.
Excellent.
That is a fatty healing word.
Yep.
Are you calling Lucy a fatty?
We're
No,
not going to
I'm
say
saying she
that.
got drunk in her divine
She got,
trunk.
she got that cake.
DHAT.
Batty with a
Divine
fatty?
trunk.
Gotcha.
I love divine trunk.
All right. So,
And
anything
that's
else,
the end
Lucy?
of her turn. Nope, that's the end of her turn.
All right. Miss Kip, you start your turn inside the primordial aura. I need that con save, or you'll suffer 4 damage. I needed that to be higher. All right. You will resist it. Matilda, you are still poisoned, though, so your attacks have disadvantage and advantage, so straight rolls.
Okay.
.23 will whack him, dealing 10 damage, leaving him with 19 health. So 12 health. 17 off of 29. So he has 12 health left.
You were so right.
Matilda's second attack will deal 8 plus. She's 4. She got 4. Matilda, please explain to us how you are going to finish this creature off.
Matilda's been grappling this thing since the fight started, and finally she gets her fingers up in between the plates of chitin around its neck, and she just separates its head straight from its body. Just, the whole thing comes off.
And as it separates, the creature dies. You have been
Sorry,
successful.
Oh, Matilda's gonna sit down hard on the ground and lean forward, clutching the edge of her shield. 2 pit fights in one day is too many.
You will hear
You could have taken that
applause.
alone.
Just one person clapping. Well done.
Zoe,
Well
Why
done.
Why do I have Shia LaBeouf in my fucking head?
You have done quite well. I'm very impressed. You've
Zoya flies out of the ring.
won a book. And she hands you the book you're looking for. I'm a woman of my word. This
Somebody
was
who's not covered in giant worm gore, please take that.
now.
Tim, help.
Which of you
How
would
stuck-
take me up on my offer for a bonus?
Lucy raises her hand. Immediately, Lucy raises her hand.
Okay. Lucy?
Here will timidly raise his hand.
Okay.
Zoya will raise her hand, and her lower eyelids are gonna be pushed up in sort of a smirk if she had lips.
Okay.
Not heard the word book, does not know about what's in the other book, and is all in on a book.
Understood?
Lucy
Matilda?
hooks her
Matilda
arm
will-
around Granok's arm.
But you didn't show me what was in the book. I was like, oh cool, we're gonna go see a book, let's go.
So Tyronius looks, or Tim looks at Kier, pats him on the butt, and just, gives an eye of what is it? Half of the questioning look of should I? But then walks off. He's a wanted criminal.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Matilda?
Heck
Yeah, Matilda will smile and raise her hand. Say I'd never turned down the chance to be placed among champions.
Excellent. And Miss Hecken?
Oh, I'll pass, I think. Better to
Okay.
leave some things to the imagination.
Very well. And she's going to come over to each of you who have raised your hands. The rest of your party can stay in the lounge. Each of you can be escorted to a private room for a few moments, if you don't mind. Follow me.
Can I get mine done with Granok?
She looks
Hello.
at Greenock, if you so desire.
I'll lean down to Lucy, who apparently has attached herself to me, and go, what's happening?
She's gonna give him a thumbs up and whisper back, "We're getting our portraits painted."
Alright, sure, why not?
Understood.
I'm sure. Still has no idea what's going on.
I love this game. I fucking love this game so
This
much.
poor innocent cinnamon roll of a man.
Yep.
Poor
Listen,
unfortunate
the-
soul. Go ahead.
The
make
person in charge of diplomacy here was like, yo, let's do the thing. And I'm like, all right, let's do it. Then she said, we're getting our picture, John. I went, cool, let's do it.
Granark, never change.
Listen, that's probably happening. Something
Oh,
tells
no,
me
no, no,
there's,
no, no.
there's gonna have a...
All right. So, we are going to go down the order here. Zoya. When you enter the artist's atelier, there are 10 painters in here.
Wow.
Now,
10.
you agreed for us to receive a portrait in the likeness of the champions of old.
Yeah.
Please remove your clothing.
Alright. Can you guarantee that it all will be safe?
Of course. It will remain
Okay.
here in the room.
Understood. I appreciate it. And she's gonna undo her cloak, take off her leather vest, her shirt, her pants, and once she has everything off, she is a feathery horned owl poof.
Understood. She's going to come over. I trust that this is acceptable. And she's going to grab a large prop rock made out of paper mache, reinforced, and put it in the center of the room on a little dais. If you wouldn't mind posing with one leg higher than the other and staring off majestically towards that corner.
Do you want my wings draped over the side of the rock?
That would be beautiful.
Understood. And she does that number. She has one arm on the back behind her head. Her wings draped over slightly down onto the ground, the cyan glow illuminating the crevices of the paper mache. One of her digitigrade legs raised up into the air and the other bent a little bit inward on the rock. She's full posing for this.
Understood.
With some of the cyan flecks in her on her face feathers sort of glow a bit brighter.
Okay.
Yes, you will be getting fan art, and no, it will not be posted publicly.
This is going to take them the better part of 30 minutes. Meanwhile, Saravel will escort our friend Kier to a private room with another 10 artists.
Oh God, I didn't. Why are there so many of you?
She smiles. As we agreed. Are you ready?
Yes.
Please remove your clothing.
Kier will do so bashfully.
Okay. As you bashfully remove your clothing, she sets up a large couch in the center of the room. She brings out a small silk scarf that is similar in color to your red scarf. She tells you, keep the red, and will hand you this tiny pocket square for modesty.
The bits. Yep. Okay.
She will encourage you to keep the goggles on.
Oh, good.
The
I
goggles
was afraid I
stay
was
on.
going to have to say that.
You are
the
in
true
the splash
decency.
zone.
Not his true decency, his goggles.
Yep.
Kier feels better.
She's going
It's
to,
like that's
without touching you, she's going to gesture for your positioning to be just so that everything is strategically placed and appropriate without being too revealing, but definitely on the sensual side of things.
Am I in to
Yes.
paint me like one of your French girls?
You are exactly in that pose, sir.
Wonderful.
As you read my mind, yes. That's exactly what she was going for on the chase
The
couch.
second you said couch,
Yep.
I... all right.
Okay?
Kier will follow instructions to exactitude, and once everything begins, he's going to try and fail to meditate and pretend he's not in a room full of 10 people staring at him mostly
Yep.
naked.
Cool. I didn't mention she did this with Zoya, but she will also leave a coin purse amongst your stuff. For when
Oh,
you are
okay.
done.
Excellent.
Something
500
neat.
gold
Gold,
preserve.
500
That's
gold,
what
yep.
I'm really here for.
All right?
I've
Matilda,
officially sold my body.
Mm-hmm.
as you come into the room, there are 10 artists here, and she's going to call in 10 more.
Oh wow, you got 20.
All right.
After all, it's Matilda.
Matilda has the head of the worm thing as a trophy. She's brought it with her.
Hell yeah.
She's going to tell you to place it on the ground and choose a pose using this as a prop
Step
after
on
you
it.
remove your
Step-
clothing.
Oh yeah. Matilda will strip down, and if there's an armor stand for her
There
stuff,
is.
she'll put that there. She's not losing the shield
Okay.
at all. What she is going to do, let's see, how do we pose this? Yeah, I think I like that idea, Granok. That's kind of where I was going for. Yeah, she's going to hold the head of the worm up, like the head of Medusa.
Mhm.
Put that forward.
Okay.
Oh no.
Awesome.
Sorry. So can I
And
just?
No.
the shield is going to be planted in front of her.
Okay.
So, like, over across one leg, so like one of her thighs is going, and calf and everything is going to be visible outside of the shield, but the corner of the shield is going to be covering her unmentionables.
Okay.
The top is completely bare, though. She
Understood.
doesn't care about that.
Cool. All right. They will paint this portrait, and as she leaves to go help the next individual, she will leave a coin purse of 500 gold amongst your stuff. She then comes to the last room where Lucy and Granik are. Are you ready?
I'm so sorry. Not really, but yes.
No, you're
I'm not,
not.
sorry. I am ready. I'm not really sorry.
Granik? She asks if you are ready.
He starts just posing.
All right.
He still doesn't understand.
She opens the door.
Still no one is.
There are
Start
10 artists
stripping.
here. There's 10 artists in here, and Lucy is stripping naked. She looks at you expectantly. Remove your clothes.
Starts looking around. No one mentioned that part, but he'll start doing it.
Okay. She sets up a large paper mache rock, and she takes a look at your equipment here, the hammers, etc., and gestures to the Fiend Slayer, the Flayer Slayer sword. Bring that with you.
Brings my axe along.
It's a Flayer Slayer axe? Awesome.
Yeah, it's a great axe.
Okay. She's going to gesture, never touching, at the rock for you to stand proudly with the axe up in the air, sir.
With a face extremely bright and red, he'll start doing so.
Okay. She's going to take Lucy and place her facing the artists in front of you, with her head positioned so that nothing can be seen of the naughty bits.
I got you, boy. I got you, homie. Don't worry.
Conan the Barbarian would be proud of this moment, as Lucy is set up to be lounging in front of the great warrior.
I was gonna say,
Checks out.
is it almost like Star Wars where like Luke's holding the lightsaber as well?
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
It's all the same pose.
Yep,
It's all the
Yeah.
same pose.
it's all the same one. So,
Pick your reference.
What movie poster is it? Yes, from
80s
the
sci-fi.
70s? Yes.
a
80s
sword and
sci-fi,
sorcery. Yep.
Pick your point.
Sword and sorcery. Yep.
Hell yeah.
As she smiles at this may be one of my favorites. Oh, but you will be paid. Thank you again. A pleasure doing business with you. Your gold will be waiting here, and she will place 1 pouch of gold coins with Lucy's and 1 pouch of gold coins with Granax, and she will leave the room. She'll return to where Hecken is. Hecken, you are, and Tim, she's going to offer you a meal. They will be a while. Is there something that you would like to eat? Something refreshing?
Tim perks up but waits for Hecken first.
No, we're fine.
Very well. Then if you'll excuse me, I am going to ensure that they are being treated correctly. And she's going to go and check on the various rooms during the process to make sure that the artists are treating you guys well. So, as you guys do so, she will return and make sure that you guys have everything you need. She's a perfect hostess, as long as you do not lie, cheat, or steal from her. And so, she will treat you guys very, very well. That is where we're going to end for tonight. Go ahead.
No, I just said hooray.
Yeah, hooray.
Oh, it's
We level up.
It's literally
It is
that
that
time.
time.
Yep, it is that time. So, guys,
Man, I was so invested. I didn't even realize what time it was.
yep. You guys do get to level up now.
Yes, I called it! I called it! Woo!
So let's go ahead and
We're
take care of
level
that
10.
after the session here. But yeah, guys, you guys have done very, very well. You've gotten the second book now. Just 1 more to go in order to get done with the deal that holds Tyro in the balance, along with his kidneys and livers and other parts of his anatomy.
Anybody know a regeneration spell?
So,
hell yeah!
I hope this has been engaging. If someone wishes to do fan art for whatever purpose, I would love to see it. But otherwise, guys, that's where we're going to end for tonight. And we will come back next week for the next episode of the Friday Night Lights. And tomorrow morning, we are going to be doing a special one-shot where we are going to do some sci-fi stuff, as some of the Saturday morning group is missing. So we're going to do a sci-fi little one-shot. Come hang out for that at 10 a.m. Central Time. As always, guys, thank you so much for choosing me to be your GM. There's a ton of amazing ones out there, and I'm always thankful you choose me to be yours. If you know someone who wants to play my games, send them my way. I'd love to talk to them about either getting on the waitlist for a campaign slot or joining a one-shot. I do have that one-shot on Sunday evening. That is the last chance to get your name in the credits for the first episode of the Dark Frost Adventure series. If you're interested in that, the tickets are available at gmeric.com, right on the front page. There's 1 ticket left for that. And it is a really fun little adventure, and it is a really good time. So go check that out. Also check out the YouTube channel where we have the GM tip videos, archives, and podcasts. If you do watch those, do hit the thumbs up. It does help me out a ton. Otherwise, guys, have a wonderful night. Please stay safe, and we'll catch you guys later.